Oh, okay, Hippo lovers. Oh god, this is going to be a bad cast. What's up, Hippo lovers? It is time for ECL 3 stage, the grand finals here. Secret against AM, the potentially two best teams in the world going against each other in a best of 5. We have 10 civilizations out of the Civ pool. We will need to use 2 out of those for every single game and can add one of the civilizations outside of the pool. And we will take a close look at game number 1 here. It will be played on Bog Island and the lineups look pretty damn sick. Secret playing with their second best lineup. Obviously playing without Jordan here. Fields Badman and on the other side Larry, Nikov and MBL. We already did a restart earlier here with Vietnamese pocket from MBL and the Viper pocket. And now we have the Viper pocket again. We have Tato playing the Khmer flank. The Viper with this beautiful yellow and the purple trunks. Doubt playing this side. Not a great woodline for him. Needs to expand towards that left-hand side. Shouldn't be too happy. On the other side, Nikov, who played an incredible game against Suomi on this map. We have Leary with the Vikings pocket, so great for him. And MBL playing the Vietnamese flank. Mr. Crush. Thanks. People love us, yeah. They could change players for the game, not if we restart, but technically for game number 2. They could change players, but if we restart, you have to pick the same civilizations and players again. Matter has been that we will at some point see a sling onto Vikings longboats, and as we all know, Larry and the Viper are pretty strong players when it comes to being slung, so all eyes on them. 6 witches on wood here for Larry, so could be a little slower approach. The Viper with only 5 on wood feels a bit more natural. Dog kind of defensively. Where is Larry building his dog? Oh, here at home. Went for only 2 rhinos. Guys, this is the spot where you give me some predictions in the chat. Left hand side AM, right hand side Secret, as you can see at the top. I earlier said, and you see, Felix Aldi is already coming in. Oh god, I said this is going to be a bad cast today. I said Secret is the favorite of the lineup, and I will go for the 0-3 approach. And I said 3 games over 50 minutes. Let's see if they will do it. Did I miss a question? Okay. With Secret losing 2 matches and AM losing none in the process to the finals, does that give AM favorite position? No. AM played Slinging to War Galleys. That's true. They didn't go for longboats, and Leary played with a lot of galleys to begin with. The Viper in his other game went directly for longboats. 3 on Secret 376. Interesting. Finals should have been best of 7. Well, that doesn't really work for ECL, right? You have to cast 2 semifinals and 1 final on one day, how they structured it. So at the moment they want to finish 3 series, and if we go best of 5, best of 5, best of 7, could become a very long day for those broadcasters, and that's why they are staying with the best of 5 format. And also remember that changing it during the tournament might not be the best option, and also remember that 1 + 1 = 2. Tanner with quite an aggressive dock here. Dock number 1 for him. 300 food in the bank, not on gold. So that's only 1 fire galley. And then he will go on to scouts behind this, or what? Kind of a weird approach. I'm a bit surprised. Huh. Maybe builds a transporter around this as well. MBL went for big walls. Nikov is trying to set something up. Leary is walling himself at home, but not really able to create a team wall. We can see left-hand side players up, right-hand side players up as well. This will indeed be only one fire galley, and still not on gold. Where's the villager? With a stable indeed. So this should be followed up by a transporter and could be really ugly. What a beautiful approach. That seems to be all walled though. Maybe MBL can wall himself. Let's go into his point of view. He's obviously losing the scout war against already feudal age Mr. Tato here. Cannot snag the village after that though, with only 15 HP. MBL, if he walls this up, that's fine. Leary will be walled up as well. But Tato, he will have a lot of map control. Let's take a look if he follows it up with the transporter. For now, going just for the scouts. Fishing ships of MBL will go down though. What are we seeing on the left-hand side? Doubt going for some walls. Double dock at home here, and that looks like a solid build-up so far. Oh, we have the docked a bit more aggressively here by Mr. Nikov. Goes for double that, and oh, the Viper. He is going for the galley approach. Interesting. So a change of strategies here. And yeah, scouts even breaking through, didn't need a transporter. Fire galley pretty good against walls. And now MBL should know, and he should give the info to Leary, who I believe should be completely fine here. Has a solid wood line, gold is somewhat safe as well. Will play the fast castle while the Viper is going for the aggression here. Five on gold. Nikov, he kind of needs to play a 2v1 for now, buying some time for Leary, who should be the deciding factor in this game. Fletching now coming over, the Viper maybe a bit overextending. Lag should be somewhat reasonable. 5 players from Europe here. Nikov, I think, should be playing from, I think, the States, right? Is he at Ashley's? I believe so. And Tato, he's not breaking through somewhere. Oh, that felt like a hole, but it is not. That looks all pretty walls. I'm not sure if I ever said that, but very solid walls by AM here. Not making sure they aren't taking any damage. Leary now going for longboats here, exactly what he should do. Map control at the moment absolutely on the side here for Team Secret. They're trying to break. Mr. Leary here is walling a bit behind that. Fire galley aggression still continues. Galley's behind that as well. And Leary, does he have another gold spot if he loses that one at the front? This one could be okay-ish. Tato even sneaking the watchtower here, pressuring Leary quite heavily, who's trying to make something happen here with the gates. And, well, my 50-minute prediction isn't looking that sharp at the moment. Nikov with the market behind there with 200 HP on that gate. And the aggression continues. This is at the moment only 230 HP. The scouts are around here for Tato as well. And they are dealing some damage here. And 2 dog production. Let's take a look how important that will be. Meanwhile, the dog is alive still here. Oh, interesting. Do we see a third dog? Oh, yeah. Leary. Oh, but he lost a lot of HP and lost that villager now. Try to save that one. And production won't be the sickest thing ever. Scout of the Viper around. Galley is actually not right-clicking on that one. Demos from MBL now coming over, though. Together with Nikov's army. Let's take a look how good the connections are. Pretty solid. Scouts are going back and, well, but big reinforcements here by the Viper and Doubt. Commodore Dragon indeed. Welcome to Southeast Asia. We're now going for fletching. Nico for the eco upgrades. Tries to go for the longboat. Safe, but will lose the first one. Needed the waypoint to be in the back here. Kind of unfortunate how that went for him. Still no walls behind that house at 700 HP at the moment. How I doubt the resources looking. 100 food. The Viper is sitting at, oh, something to click up with. And then they will move in. Leary with the quick TC. Early university as well. Not getting Botkin arrow, and this will be tricky. Leary, he needs to get some more walls. I think maybe stone walls could have been a better spot. Oh, they're not breaking through there. It's a bit surprising to me. Trying to take down the dogs first. Larry now goes for botkin arrow, increasing his reach advantage. MPL, sneaky guy. Getting back onto water. Nikov lost his fish, I believe. At the moment, Doubt and Viper with 3 fishing ships. Obviously not the most important thing on this map. The Viper with a 20-minute, 1-second castle age time behind his very early aggression. Solid stuff, but also didn't go for the craziest numbers. As you can see, only lost 1 single galley here and is now trying to dance a bit. Has solid numbers against Lewy. He was somewhat overextending. I'm a bit surprised that he's trying to move out here, and the Viper is even taking reasonable fights. Ballistics is now coming in, and I heard some Sling behind this. Let's quickly take over the Sling statistics, and we see that MBL is slinging Lewy, and Tato is now slinging the Snake. I click into the center. No! I went for the old overlay. Oh god, now you can watch me struggle to get to the front page of the overlay again. Oh, this is so bad. Oh. Welcome back. Okay, Doubt now up as well. The Viper is retreating to get all his upgrades. The Sling continues. Tato is slinging, MBL is slinging, and we see Nikov and Doubt clicking up. So everything on the screen that you need to see. Doubt with a lot of fire galleys here. No transition from him. Could maybe go for caravels after that. So maybe that's the reason why he felt never. Mouse wheel configured at the settings of overlay. I have it. I used the mouse wheel. Nearly drunk confirmed? Potentially. Well, I drank... Oh, I don't even know the English word for that. But I drank that. It doesn't contain alcohol. Okay, the Viper. 200 food, 100 gold, Leary. A bit higher there. Has some more farms for himself as well. Villager advantage at the moment for AM. They survived that early attack quite nicely. We have to all agree on that. Let's take a look. More fire galleys here from AM. Oh, and Nikov is getting the Sling. Goes for war galley, goes for bowsaw before clicking up to him. Interesting that they're not getting the longboat player up to him, so that he gets elite longboats earlier. Huh. That should be chasing this down. Let me see, what is he going for? Careening and war galley upgrade for now. Didn't really click, or didn't really transition to caravels yet. MBL continues to sling. Finally found his position in professional team game tournaments. And Leary going for careening as well. Same for Nikov. Caravels incoming. For now only demos. Viper meanwhile stays on war galleys here. Tato just controlling that area as well. Quite nice by him. Potential spot for an engagement. Doubt a bit out of position. Nikov is coming over. Look at that. Tato even debating a bit. Coming in there with the scouts. Doubt with the big flank here at the right hand side. You should see that doesn't have any demos prepared. Look at that. And longboats there now. Caught off guard. Cannot retreat in that area where TCs could have helped out. And maybe Secret would not be willing to engage as well. Look at that, Tato. And that's what I talked about with Doubt the other day. They're slingers and they're slingers. Tato just randomly helping out in those fights, debating some of the shots, giving some more vision, being annoying with some towers behind there. And that's just ridiculous what he makes in those games. Although he, on paper, quote-unquote, only has the supporting role. Sneak? Well, not really. We have some here, but I don't see more red dots, so I think the village of Tato died earlier there. Strong army now from Leary and Nikov, though. Could see some more demos. Is that engagement that Team Secret wants to take? Looks like it. The Viper clicks up to Imperial Age. Leary has the resources for quite some time. Now clicked up as well. The difference will be 7 seconds. Demos of Doubt are coming over. This looks like the longboats from long distance are doing quite some reasonable damage. But fire ships all dying now at the front. And then Galleons aren't performing too poorly anymore. The micro potential of those longboats obviously a bit better. But the Viper could just continue with this normal production. Now Siege Workshop even, maybe we will see some rams to soak some damage. There some nice micro here. We'll snag 1 or 2 war galleys quite easily. Searching for a German beginner community to play on Vubli. And C-Zone is the place to go for you. Please show right corner. MBL. He knows what's important in life. Saving buffaloes. Did you know that he went vegan? And is now refusing to take buffaloes on maps like those? Maybe we'll focus a bit more on the fight. Might be something as well that could be a bit interesting. Leary, does he think he has later in timing, or why is he continuing to take those fights? Should really wait for higher fire ship numbers. It's quite surprising to me that Nikov isn't clicking up. He was sitting at like 600 gold, 600 food at one point, and then went for a lot of more upgrades. Maybe trying to get onto fast fire ships a bit earlier. Could have been a good option. Small relock here. Tato sees that. Sees the dog. Could maybe be scared. Oh, a demo. Let's see what MBL will have in store for us. Maybe some villagers out there. We will try to see what happens there. Bracer, Galleon, and Elite Longboats. Everyone able to afford their upgrades here from our 2 Vikings players that are still producing from the channel. Look at that score! Within 20 points here. Absolutely even game, and, well, Nostradamus predicted a very close game for everyone of those coming up here. We don't have Decent, we don't have Enemy Archipelago. Those were the 2 banned maps earlier here. Sling continues. Nikov is now clicking up to him. Something we cannot say for Doubt, who's sitting at 400 food and is now taken to caravels. Doesn't even have fletching though, so not the most important thing. The next demo, and well, MBL has 0 idea where he wants to go. They have very little scouting. Now it's trying to shark out a bit. Catch another water buffalo. This is the reformed. Oh, Channel! That's a fail. Could maybe see this. He sees those. Continuing his sling. What do we see here? Attack there is the message. Tato is getting attacked. No reaction here. No big fights on the water. Leary did sneak around here. Trying to find a better angle with his longboats. Just praying for some good, better booms here. But no, Tato is pulling them in time. Tricky for MBL. Didn't have enough vision there. Do we have some rams in production? Not yet. Siege Workshop number 2 now being built. Oh, number 3, and we have some rams. So they're in the front now, and the Viper knows this is so key, that one single capture ram. Let's better move back and try to get something on the map here. Caravels only now with fletching. Not that early. Leary going for 2-man saw. So Zico really has to be quite solid. Nikov staying on fire ships. Probably going for fast fires after that. Doubt getting some control with the corner here. Or with the castle over the corner. So we might see actually the control of 3 corners here even. Some minimal rate here. Tato and MBL both losing 8 units here. Obviously not the main deciding factors in the game. But Tato actually has 8 more villagers. Not sure how that happened. Maybe earlier idle villagers there. Okay, Galleon tech now for Nikov. That's weird. That's really weird. I would have understood elite caravel. Would have understood fast fire ships. Look at that, he's producing caravel. He has fire ships, but he is researching galleons. That's something I don't understand. Portuguese don't have fast fires. Okay, well that helps out then as well. But still, why no elite caravel? Elite caravel now for Doubt. Chemistry from all of them. Nikov going for Botkin arrow, and this is the spot where caravel and galleons actually pretty well against elite longboats. So the rams are kind of the carrying factor here at the moment for Leary. Cannon galleon even for the Viper. Interesting that he can afford that, and feels like that could actually add something. Now mixing some longboats without elite upgrade, so he's just mixing them in to deal against the rams a bit better. Should have them more in the back, but one less range means they're normally in the front. Nikov is coming over, and I think that's not the greatest fight ever for Leary, and he goes back. No, he goes even in further. I think he will lose all the rams and maybe then goes back. Oh god, those longboat additions of the Viper are just so good against the rams, but they're still losing this one. And now Leary, he has to be happy with that fight for sure. Lead caravel at the side though. Interesting game, but where will AM trade? That's a big question here. We have some shenanigans from MBL, and now he's returning the favor with sneaky towers, some sneaky water, so that corner's not secured at the moment. Yeah, they have something here. Shadow, where is his market? Nowhere really. Correct for Mr. Doubt. Now another defense upgrade on his ships. Very nice for him in those fights. More rams at the front, something that the Viper does not have. Maybe some siege workshops here. No, it's all docks for now. Shadow clicking up to Castle Age. Longboats getting pushed back. Leary is pushing this one in nicely here. Score difference less than 50 points. What an even game, guys. Now attacking Shadow here as well. Remember that those stone walls in Fuel Age only have 900 HP. Might see some bombard cannon action here. At least one being built. Doubt not going for any yet. Goes into coinage. Maybe wants to spread the love with his 3 relics. And the mass amount of gold on his bank. KD pretty nice for Leary. Look at that. Close to 2-1. Nikov not that great. The Viper a bit better than even at the moment. That should be cleared up. Let's take a look. No, still no elite caravel. We didn't see a single galleon. Makes this so weird. Longboats are moving back, but the Viper, he's going in for the attack. Galleons should be focused on the elite longboats. Longboats of the Viper should be just going for the rams. Doesn't really matter if those are elite or none, because they will just do 1 damage per arrow anyways. At least that's how I understand the unit. And, well, caravels at the left-hand side, this is pretty good. Right-hand side, somewhat held. Nikov is now going for typical Nikov wheelbarrow timing at 120 villagers here. Caravans for Doubt, they're trying to set themselves up for the long run. Right-hand side is cleared up. Shadow did get his docks up, so his markets up. So a bit better for them. But those rams, they are the winners here for Leary. Always having them up front and no counter to that, at least for now. And, oh boy! Look at that, Nikov completely cleared that as well. I thought there would be some dancing with some cannon galleons, maybe some traps, but no. Nikov just ran over him, and AM is leading in score, guys. Time for some nearly energy for AM here. They are looking pretty strong in this one. Leary with all his rams doing a beautiful job. What will Shadow do now? Elephants? No. He will increase his eco a bit and continue slinging. I think it makes 0 sense for Khmer to go for any real units here. Castle Age for MBL as well. Bombard towers for Nikov. Could go for some expansion here at the left-hand side. Traps are moving forward. Bombard cannons as well. But the eco now, or the military numbers, looking really good for Team Secret here. Look at that. A whooping 100 military against only 55 at the moment. The rams in the front not doing too much. Not really taking the ships either. And this means Leary, he really needs some help. Nikov's transition into army just felt really weird. Stock position maybe not the greatest, and then maybe just going for galleons wouldn't have been the worst option. Ah, tanks. I was talking about attack against rams. Why is the Viper not right-clicking the longboats and wasting hits on rams? He actually wants to have them on rams so that the galleons can focus on the longboats. So he actually builds the longboats to kill the rams. So this is actually intentional. He might even right-click the rams. As weird as it is. Khmer fast fire ships? Yes, Khmer actually solid on water, but he's just so far behind. Maybe he goes into heavy demos for those fights a bit later. Nikov just taking another bad fight. Look at that, Nikov's KD 1, 2, 3 here. Not really convincing me too much how he's doing this. But now bombard cannons out. Maybe they can pressure some more on water here, but doubt he's ready with bombard cannons as well. Now moving forward here, bombard cannon somewhat exposed. The Viper sending some army over, still has big numbers over at the right hand side. Leary's KD, well, kind of 1-to-1 after we checked last time. It was 140 against 70. Difference now at 80. And he did get some more dogs up. This is maybe not the greatest fight for him. This is a fight that we see him take after a very long time that does not include any of the rams. Not having the corner control at the left-hand side kind of hurts Nikov here or the whole AM team as well. Longboats continuing to produce here now, trying to move in at the left-hand side. Attack at the right-hand side, not too important. Rams maybe breaking in here and doing some damage against the trade could be an option. Oh yeah, Leary, he's going for the trade rate. Accepting the defeat at the frontier. Still no elite caravel for Nikov. That feels so weird. And indeed, Tato, he's now adding some water himself. Interesting. MBL stays in Castle Age, continues with the sling. And oh! Something happened here, guys. I don't see any other dots on the minimap, and I don't think that MBL deleted them on purpose, but maybe some demos broke through, and this is becoming really tricky. AM has trade GG, AM doesn't have trade, that's true. Secret has trade GG, not really. We could see a big attack here, but the Viper, he sees what's happening and sending everything over. I think this should be stopped. Tato's dogs there, luckily spotting that in time. No real move in here, and it just looks like too much army. Military count 90 against 70 at the moment, so that's somewhat fine. Leary continues to take good engagements, I wanted to say, but not really. Cavalls, they are holding this for now. Look at this, probably for the fourth time in this game already. Leary preparing some rams, we'll clear that off quite nicely. Those rams went down earlier. Tato now going for fast fire ships, goes for shipwright as well, and he will contribute something on the map. MBL continues with his sling here, with quote-unquote only 74 villagers though. Tato sitting at a 110 at the moment, and Leary, he's ready to prepare one big trade go while holding the left hand side, and first game going over 50 minutes. What is MBL doing? Some we call Sling, giving resources to his teammates. And the Viper, he's pretty sure Leary's going to the left hand side again. That's why he's sending everything over. But Leary's actually going for the right hand side, and we have the X of Tato here. Seeing that or something. What is that? Well, he knows about the siege workshops at least. And fights are continuing here. Leary now with plus 100. Viper with only plus 8 with his engagements. That's a big army though. Trade completely unprotected. Only now unleashing the trade cards. Where to though? Oh! Enter GG charming. Kind of anticlimactic here, but yeah, AM. They could never secure the corner, and it just felt like Nikov's transition wasn't really there. Didn't really get onto elite caravels, didn't really get onto proper galleons. Did a nice move here, controlling that area, but maybe then walling a bit earlier could have been an option, something that Tato did. But obviously for Tato it was way easier than for Nikov here as well. MBL couldn't really contest the right-hand corner. Maybe he could have annoyed a bit more there. If he just randomly walled something, just built some more houses, then this could have been blocked off a bit better, but would not have delayed it. It felt like Nikov's transition was the key thing here. Doubt just getting so much more on the map. And if you compare that 180 kills for Doubt, 100 only for Nikov, I think that was kind of the deciding factor. The Viper not going for any rams, but did add some longboats to fight the rams off from Leary. I felt like Leary did a great push there, did a great hold after the triple aggression onto him. Nice survivor skills by him. Achievements after we update the scoreboard. More prepared as always, having my files open for scores, and this is 0-1. KD is something we talked about quite often now. Sling, MBL 14k, Tato only 9k. Tato went onto him, went onto his own eco. And look at that, we have the split here. Leary 9k, compare that to Viper, that's why Leary had a small advantage. But Nikov got 5.7k compared to Doubt's 2.5k. So 3k more resources for Nikov that he could not get on the map. Quite unfortunate for him and his whole team. Nikov just subscribed under his aka Nick the Struggler. So we're out of Portuguese. And Malay. The Civ pool now Vietnamese is only for secret. And Khmer is only for AM left. You know what I will mean. Wouldn't it have been better to sling Viper for elite longboats before making army himself? Viper didn't want to go for elite longboats. Galleons perform better against elite longboats, and he only had normal longboats to snipe the rams. So the elite longbow upgrade didn't actually contribute too much. Do you like this kind of hybrid maps? Yes, in my opinion they are really unrealistic. I don't know any terrain where you can walk on and drive through with ships at the same time. Oh, look at that! Haha! Lily is so poor, he cannot even have hoodies without holes. Well, what about like 1 meter deep water? You can walk in it, and with a light boat you can go over it. And also, the game isn't designed to be ultra realistic. There isn't a single game that is ultra realistic. It was kill the game fun. Funny, Nikov said on NAC2 his weakness is imp. Maybe have slinging would be better. Maybe have him slinging would be better. I think MBL isn't the biggest fan of playing water either. So it would have been the sling onto MBL. And when did we see that last time? And Nikov's imp is because his macro is so bad. And his missing groups, which isn't that important in this scenario, I believe. MBL Sling got worse and worse at the game progress. He had twice smaller worker count. Yeah, well, he got raided because the aggression was all on secret. Is Hard better on water? Hard isn't really playing. What's your close size? Do you want me to send me something, mommy? I'm fine. I think this one is a bit too tight. I think it's an S. Normally I wear M. Wheelbarrow at 120 pop is super bad as well. Mongols and Indians. Well, you want to have them on other maps, right? Mongols are really good for Bog. Indians might be an option for Hillfort. Yeah. Hera Greater Nikov. Show me 5 recorded games where Hera owned a high level competitive team game. Then we can talk again. Do you go to the gym, workout? Random question. Yes. Not to the gym, but I work out. Kind of became my standard morning routine. Still aiming for that 6-pack and the 100 push-ups. But yeah, not doing something for 2 months. I really like shrug. Oh, actually, the head is normal. The mouth looks like that. And Lindy 5, cheers. Close to a year now. I think, yeah. I made Nico banana bread. That's the info we need here, guys. This is the behind the scene information that you cannot get in other channels. That's why I tune in here to know, like, okay, this is the 1-0 now. What's the next step players will do? What are they thinking about? What are they eating? And now we know. Nikov just got a banana bread. And I will take a close look onto Nikov and see if I will eat a lot more banana bread in the future or not. Are these recorded games? Does it say escape AoE at the top? Or does it say nearly AoE at the top? What do you think they changed the fast castle bike for aggressive feudal for the finals? Secret. That's a very good question. Might be trying to counter AM strategy. Because they kind of knew it was sling into longboats. And they felt if they go for triple aggression, they could break AM walls. I think it was a counter strategy to the idea how AM played. And maybe that was their best strategy even. And they didn't want to show it earlier. Nikov is undefeated while eating banana bread in ECL. Well, we don't know if he ate banana bread before. Oh, it's actually in the oven. Okay. Because I have Ash Cashbot? Maybe. I'm gonna make a room tour and show a pic how the banana bread looks like. I mean, you can't tease us with this. It's still in the oven! I'm confusing keyboard and PC. Okay. Cashbot. Secret leading 1-0. Nearly is this the strongest AM team. Probably? I'm somewhat of a hard fan, but he didn't play a lot. Probably. Prefer harder than Nikov? Well, I'm not sure. Nikov is a beast as well. Maybe not in Imp, maybe not in Sling, maybe not in team games, maybe not playing Portuguese, maybe not against Secret, maybe not on land maps. But except that, he's a beast. You're gonna play for Germany Nations Cup? Was there a Nations Cup? Harold can be the slinger and MBL can go best mode. That's a Casbot as well. That's another one typing at Ashley's PC. As I said, I'm not sure if MBL would be so confident on those maps getting slammed. What's the hardest map from the pool seeing the available civs? What do you mean hardest? So you have to tell me what you mean by hardest. Hardest OP if he's motivated. I liked him in KOTD 1 for sure. And I liked his streams as well. Yeah, I think he can be really good if motivated. Would the game be much more close if it was only Arabia? Probably. Yes. That's the weakness number 1 for AM, right? Preparation, special maps, civ settings, playing with / against Sling. And if it was Arabia, full-out aggression, very little sling possibilities, with standard civilizations, AM might even be the favorite. Like Nikov, MBL, Lyri lineup, pretty deadly. Shame there's no enemy archipelago. True, I love this map as well. As in Civ composition advantages. Well, Atoll is kind of sad. Bog is kind of sad. Hilford is kind of sad. Nah. I think the strategy for Hilford will be interesting. If someone wants to play aggressive. I think both of them kind of want to play defensively on Hilford. Speculate started. If you had to choose an order, do you agree with the top 5 civs on Arabia are Franks, Slavs, Incas, Huns, Vikings? No. We've been accustomed to Arabia being the only map to measure skill, but it's not true. A2 skill is more varied than that. We aren't accustomed to measure skill on only Arabia. A whole ECL has been way more than Arabia. NIC has won Arabia. King of the Desert? Okay. Hidden Cup, only one Arabia map. All the Nations Cups, one Arabia, maybe 2 Arabias. Scientists disagree with me. Amazing night. Elo is still based solely on Arabia. Also not true. My highest rating ever achieved was on full random. So I'm the living counterproof to that statement. Okay, luckily I'm in a very talkative mood and could fill the time. MemTV is saying chat off, and I will say chat off as well. When do the pros not play Arabia in rated games? It's very true. Okay. I played for random against Jordan. And don't tell me Jordan is not a pro. Or are you trying to say Jordan is not a pro, Giuseppe? Tell me. Elo is based on clownness level. That's true as well. Okay, let's jump into game number 2 here. Secret is leading 1-0, and we will see our next 50-minute game. We have Tedo being the pocket with the Mongols. The Vipers playing Celts as a flank. Doubt the other flank with Indians here. He is facing Mongol Sneakov, the pocket Lyri again with Aztecs. Quite unfortunate for him. And Indians for MBL. Remember, there's no chance to call a restart 4 AM here. Aztec pocket obviously not what they wanted to have. And therefore, we will play this one out. Are those games played live? Yes. Every other channel is casting them live. Escape AoE is doing them without any pauses. A bit smoother on Saturdays. Recorded games. The Viper's playing. Yes, he is. Some stealing here. Lyri very aggressively. Did he take a close look into the TC? Looks like it. 35 for him, just instantly past MBL. Both trying to go for heavy laming. Let's take a look. Do they see some of the rhinos? MBL now trying to come in, sees one, axes the other one. So that will be a steal for him. And MBL by only took 1 damage on his scout. I one day learned that you normally want to take 2 hits to make sure that the ball follows you. But maybe just doing 2 is fine as well. Lyri scouting some of the buffaloes in the back there. Uh-oh, and Viper's now trying to block that. MBL still with 35 HP though. Lyri, he should not have gone back. Is he going into that direction? The Viper with the block off. Goes for Loom as well. Nice defense here, and Small advantage for the snake. Other side, Doubt is getting his rhino. Nikov is getting 2 rhinos. Oh, what? That was a steal from Nikov, right? No. Who? Ah, this is the 3 rhino map? No. It is the 3 rhino map. Yes. New cursor confirmed. Guys, obviously, I didn't even see the Spirit of the Law video, but as you all know, those statistics don't make a lot of sense. And that's it. Probably most of you could even, oh god, MBL could put a better best of 5 list than that actual statistics. I didn't see the statistics, but several people came over like, oh, this is the top 5 nearly. What do you think? And yeah, it simply is not the best 5 civilizations. So 1 rhino here for Mr. Leary, who seems to be playing no fast castle, goes for loom. There are 3 players on the way to feudal age. Leary queues up another villager, will be feudal age as well. Nikov up quite nice and early, Tado as well. Probably scouts from both players, or is Tado doing something else? Is he on gold? Doesn't look like it. Second lumber camp from him. So that will be scouts, and 1 player isn't going up yet. Okay, Doubt. 10, 22 now as well. Who's going for water? Doubt is not. The Viper is going for water. Okay. On the other side, we have MPL not going for water, so that seems like scouts as well. And Leary is maybe going for water. Let's check that. Is he going? Yeah, gold. So Leary is playing on water against the Viper. And it seems like the other 4 players are going for scouts here. Now it should wall himself. He's doing that with quite a lot of villagers. Look at that. 3 villagers, 4 villagers walling at the moment. Just to be safe. Some first aggression here from Nikov, who's going for water as well. So I will take that back with the scouts. So it will be double water, 1 player scouts against 1 player water against double scouts. Oh, Tado's going for water as well. He was just late on gold. Okay. So, update on the strategies, guys. MBL and Doubt, the 2 Indian players, are going for scouts. Everyone else is going for water. Wiping out with some aggression, MBL, no reaction yet here. He is getting a stable. The Viper should confirm that. Did he see the stable? Yes, he did, so should be super fine with that. Maybe tries to wall the side, but is still open at the front. Trying to fix that a bit more here. Tado is walling himself up, so is Doubt. Some demos out now. Nikov already with 4 kills here. Nice job against Doubt, and maybe some kills against Tado here to begin with. Both of them losing 2 of their fishing ships. And Nikov with a nice control, but could maybe get into some troubles on land now. Is building a defensive tower, is getting some spearmen up. Didn't wall himself. Could have an easy wall in himself, actually. Is he only on 1 lumber camp? Now goes for double archery range behind this. Oh boy. I think the second lumber camp could have really helped out. And let's see how he's trying to survive against Stout, who is just going all out in scouts. Will have a lot of map control. Leary Walt himself in the back. Pretty solid job by our youngster here. Nikov's coming over. Try to engage against the Viper, who's sitting on 4 fishing ships with only 2 dogs at the moment. Could maybe beat some engagement. Leary not really moving in for the attack at the moment. Scouts won't get into the Viper space as of yet. Could move around here somewhere, but quite a long distance at the moment. Looks good for AM at the moment. Tadow's coming over. Tries to find some more kills. Some random spearmen against each other. Scouts not able to find any damages. Nikov at 6 kills at the moment, but now he will lose some fishing ships of his own. Was trying to help out on the other side. The Viper, what is he doing for a transition? Not really getting the resource on the map. Looks quite weird. Maybe a third dog could have been an option for him. And we'll try to snipe that last fire galley. Will lose his one, and Leary will save his own fire galley. So good job against the AM guys here. Now got a lot of wood on the map. He just did queue some farms, did build the market. Is thinking about going to Castle Age at some point. Leary, that could be a demo against him. Probably should connect at the right hand side here. Viper snaking the 2 low HP ones before that. And not the biggest connection most likely. Is even going back. Leary with some shenanigans. Meanwhile, fight at the right hand side. Tadow's getting some hits off there, and Demo's just sharking around here. Leary with some nice wins. We have Nikov around here as well. Scouts, Doubt, not a single kill. MBL is somewhat safe here. Has enough spearmen. Meanwhile, some army of Nikov. Not connecting too well either. Could run around a bit. Tadow, he's completely walled, so shouldn't take any real damage here in Feudal Age either. Water at the moment, the most important thing. ECL is streaming board games at the moment? That would be so sick. Oh! Hashtag team play. MBL Scout now being landed over here. Actually, I think they could just pass and get in there. But now 1 villager and 4 scouts coming in. The Viper with some nice quick walls. Uh-oh, and MBL. He's not getting a lot of stuff done. Where's that 1 villager of MBL? Oh, instantly dying. 5 HP on her. Lots of walls here from the snake and MBL. Congratulations on that landing. Sadly did nothing. Didn't have enough vision on the other side. As you can see, since they're lamed at the front. And when did you ever see someone raid, not getting attacked at home, and after the raid having less villagers than before? Oh, that was painful. MBL losing a villager, not killing a single unit. But maybe now sneak around with the transporter again. Staying active, the Viper, that's still open between here. Can you get another one up? Okay. Now sneaking through here, trying to fight with some villagers. Lost some HP there against BTC. MBL is getting +1 defense, and Bloodlines is already on the way to Castle Age behind that. So maybe some aggression at the side could be an option. Wall's not that strong. Tries to buy some more time. The Viper, he's just a gate addict at the moment. And MBL, he could snack something. Whee! Good job by him. Now just runs through again. Villagers. Quite a lot of idle time forced. Water, meanwhile. Fire galleys of all rainbow colors. Some aggression on Doubt in the back here. Not really reacting to that. Doubt losing his scout at home. And that's now Bloodlines +1 defense. The Viper cannot really fight this one. This is good for MBL at the moment. 4 scouts will do some damage against 3-4 villagers here. The Viper, he is distracted on water, as it seems. MBL with some nice kills, now getting forging as well. This will be ugly. The Viper, he is trying to fight this off, but will eat another snack. And take a look if he micros those villagers back, or scouts back. They are doing quite some nice damage. Good job. The Viper, 32 villagers. MBL sitting at 39. And Leary is continuing with some water aggression. That's cleared up. Okay. Doubt switched into CA, was safe all along, and triple archery range out of him. Nikov only at 15-20% here himself. One scout lost. The Viper at 33 villagers. Now gets 1 TC up. Still a horrible eco behind that. Did not want to go for the Spearman. And honestly, after I saw the scouts and walled all those up, he just could have triple gated here and would have been fine. Oh, that could be some low HP villagers. 1 or 2 could go down. Goes for the low HP one at the right hand side. Beautiful move here by MBL. He's just so good at picking those off. And the Viper, that's not walled off. I think the scouts can get out on the left hand side. Indeed. Now running around, and oh, the Viper was just so many shenanigans here. But is it really efficient, or is it slowing him down? Finally, the scouts will be cleared off, but only after getting yet another villager kill and forcing more at him. This is just ridiculous. Meanwhile, Leary is eating a big shot in the center. Tedo is trying his very best to stay active on the water. The Viper, he keeps 3 fishing ships alive. Leary has 4. MBL sitting on 5. Quite a good move by him for sure. How is his TC count looking? Has 3 TCs himself. He will have a solid boom. The Viper, now staying on water. He will struggle. Early imp here against MBL, who did way more damage than he was dreaming of. CA of Doubt, what can they do? Obviously, passing the center area will be tricky. It is an option, but there's a lot of water from Leary around as well. Doubt, did he just right-click the other side? Was he trying to go for an attack over here? Okay, that's what he's doing. Nikov moved out, but this could be ugly for him. That looks like it's open. Or is it? I think it is open in between here. No, Nikov? No, it's not. Okay. Nearly is my bad. Okay, let's take a look what those can do. +2/+2 for Doubt. Nikov, not a single defense upgrade, is getting ballistics now. This could be ugly. And oh, is this overchopped? Well, it is even open. So not really overchopped. Gillnets now for Leary even. They think they won water, and well, it is looking good for them. So I kind of agree. Viper happily fishing away. CA numbers not that scary. No fight over here as well. Just clearing that up. Doubt, what is he going for? Goes for the University now. Ballistics is coming in. Maybe wants to delay that fight a bit more. Skirmish at the front. And as we said, no defense upgrades here on Nikov. Means he is taking quite a reasonable amount of damage. Meanwhile, Doubt is getting cleared up over here though. Kind of tough to see everything going on. Leary at a solid 61 villagers. I believe AM is in the better spot here. That annoying scout still around. Did he just snake another villager? I think it's from before. MBL doing one-ups with 4 scouts there against the Viper, who also had to fight on water, and then gets really ugly. Elite skirmisher now for Nikov, tries to fight this off. Oh god, Doubt with a demo maybe. Okay, not going for it. Tedo's around, and yeah, I felt like water wasn't really one. 7 fishing ships though for Leary, 2 for Nikov, 5 for MBL. And Tedo, he's using the water as if they want it. And clearing that off. Nikov, that's an ugly fight for him. Elite skirmisher didn't really finish in time. Only 1 skirmisher left after that upgrade is done. And what a beautiful clear up here by Doubt. Scaring away all the army, then patrolling in, and Doubt got some kills. Could close down the distance, and Bloodlines +2/+2 obviously makes it really easy against basically an army consisting out of skirmishers without, or no skirmishers, and without any defense upgrades. Nikov only now going for that. Next TC coming up here, and Ashley, get the banana bread ready. Nikov maybe needs some strength here. Some more tech here from the Viper in the center. Goes for wheelbar now. Leary, meanwhile, already thinking about clicking handcart. Same for MBL. I don't even want to watch it, Nikov. Oh, we have wheelbarrow for Nikov. Oh, okay. Some more shenanigans here on water. Demo hits could be good against Leary. The Viper, how did he stay active on water? And how is he adding 10 fishing ships? That ballsy dude, man. MBL, he's getting an imp though. And what did I say? Early imp. The Viper will struggle quite a bit. 30 villagers behind, and at the moment he only has paper walls to defend this. MBL, he's going for a second castle. The Viper will see it instantly. He's at 400 stone, but far away from him. This will be so rough for him. Gill nets now for him. Leary. This could maybe be the spot where Leary actually slings. I don't see that happening, but I wouldn't mind it. MBL with the forward castle. Maybe just imp camel push with a lot of traps. Could go something. Would be tricky for Tato to hold that off. And for the Viper, yeah, Halberdier is an option. But if you just have the two castles, could get tricky. Let's take a look. MBL, that looks like a Halberdier push even. Interesting. Skirmishes of Nikov now coming over. Leary, +1 defense. He will indeed go for Eagles. Maybe tries to go through the center. Oh god, this is still an open game. I like the position of AM. Honestly. Uh-oh, but doubt. He can still do something against Nikov. He's struggling quite a bit again. Skirmisher numbers won't really get higher. Now coming over here, and Leary, he's not set up to defend this yet. Has all 10 military, and that's including some stuff on water. It's only some small numbers of eagles. +2 upgrade not even finished. How this goes will be the big story of the game though. Oh, MBL, he might go for his Halberdier, hand cannon, bombard cannon push again. Something that I liked so much in his games against Suomi as well. The Viper goes for 17 fishing ships. This is so weird. Why didn't he tell his teammates? If he thinks he can add up to 17, then he should have told Tato and Doubt to add at least 3 to 5 themselves. Tato sitting at a strong 110 villagers. MBL though at 130 even. Military count at 4 at the moment. Gets a lot of production rolling for himself. That scout helping from the inside. Trap numbers not that high. Does he know about that castle? No, he does not. So that's actually the job of that scout. Is getting chemistry. Will get hand cannoneers. Is getting some raids in the back. But beautiful quick wards here by our Norwegian. And well, Doubt will lose all his CA here. Nice clear up here. Or will we have ballistics? Yes, we do. Nice team play here. Nice communication. And that looks pretty solid. Let's take a look if those Mangonauts can clear this up. Both very low HP here from Doubt. Nikov is going back. He will survive. Tato protecting that water. The Viper now going on to boats. Are we getting a sling, guys? Not yet. MBL slinging some to Leary to maybe get up to him. Maybe get some eagles. But nothing else. We're playing this like a normal game of Age of Empires. Everyone for themselves. But 3v3. Comes around. Don't really know what to do with their lives. Question is, who will go for how much water? Viper votes. They won't perform too well against bombard cannon, hand cannoneer. Only one castle as well. Is he maybe checking for onagers? Will be interesting. Eagles around that side as well. That's pretty beautiful against Stout, who is still relying heavily on some ranged units. Nikov will get his defensive castle up, not up to him. Look at that. His resources are looking like he can click up any second though. Doubt is looking at 40% himself. Still some good water control, but that push continues. The Viper, where are his votes? Okay, a bit in the back here. That castle surely will fall. Conscription will finish though. The Viper is repairing like a madman. What is he tacking into? I only see one siege workshop. Castle's not doing too much. Trap is trying to defend. But MBL is just too aware of that. Look at that. 4 bombard cannons. Can he get the castle before conscription? Looks like it. Another small win for MBL here. The Viper just in some troubles. Castle protecting those traps. Mangonel now coming forward against 8 range hand cannoneers. That shouldn't really work. And Taro, he needs to come over with all his elite mango dice. Look at that, no bloodlines, only +2 attack for now. Now getting elite finished at least, bloodlines numbering. Okay, so he is getting all upgrades. And that's actually an army that will perform pretty well against MBL. But he has all upgrades on his units for now. And that also gives some time maybe at the right hand side to stabilize a bit more. And oh boy, those eagles came in at Doubt space, and that's ugly. Doubt now forced to have 35 idle villagers after even losing some. And that's really ugly. Now needs to go back. That gives some breathing room for Mr. Nikov, who will get him quite safe for now. The question is MBL, what will he add now? Is he going for some camels? Could be a nice buffer in front. Bombard cannons need to be safe here. Hand cannoneers are trying to do exactly that. Trying to spread around, will snipe those vote raiders. Mango dice are moving in. All the mango dice will be lost. All the votes are going down as well. But in exchange of those bombard cannons, but 2 survive. Still 2 traps out, and that was not the fight Secret was looking for. This is looking good for AM, guys. More raids here. Doubt is having some troubles. Running away from skirmishers, running away from eagles that have +4/+4 on them already. Next castle, MBL, he's relentless. Look at that. The Viper's losing another TC here. Bombard cannons, just so good. Now control over all those golds. Elite Vote Raider. The Viper could afford that. With this solid fish on the water. MBL. Well, still not a great army to fight against Tedo. But meanwhile, Doubt is just playing the 2v1 and it's just dying. Water control not really existing at the moment. No one has a lot of army there. Tedo is going for rams. That could do a lot. Eagle warriors could maybe do some damage against the mango dice. But honestly, now running out of siege as well. The Viper. Actually adding some traps. He could do that. Sitting at 85 villagers. How many TCs does he have? 1 single TC! You can't get onto high farm numbers if you can only produce out of 1 of those. Trading not really an option as well. Doubt still in some real trouble. 30 idle villagers still for him. 60 military trying to clear up, but has to fight against skirmishers. Traps are moving forward here as well. Doubt he will lose so much of his eco simply because he got all the rage in from Leary in his back. MBL now going for these skirmishers. That's what he likes. Rams are now pushing in. Tedo, he might do a lot of damage here. Bombard cannons in the back. Let's take a look at the numbers. Only at 3 at the moment. I don't even know where the third one is. Oh, behind there apparently. Oh, down here. Okay. Now 1 down. Traps are still doing their work against the mango dice. They are microing around. The castle will fall for sure. But all the rams are going down as well. We are losing another trap here. It's lagging quite weirdly. And this was held off. Elite Vote Raiders are around as well in this game. I thought it could have been over, but it wouldn't be secret if they wouldn't pull great holds after great holds in all those games if they are behind. Garland was now for Leary. The next attack from Tedo, and Mongols are just so strong in those scenarios. Nikov, he needs to get onto the perfect Mongol composition as well. Trade setup needs to be better than in the last game. MBL did set up the markets. Leary heavily set up here as well. Nikov is putting himself into the position to get a lot of trade out as well. Lead skirmisher numbers, not that scary. And oh boy, those rams of Tedo with drill as well. Just doing beautiful job. Sultans now for MBL. And the switch into heavy camels. Maybe imp camels on the menu pretty soon as well. The Viper, he's holding for now. Increasing in villager count. Fishing ships still working so well for him. Quite surprising, but the big problem is and stays Mr. Doubt here at Pop 120, the Viper at 130. All the other 4 players kind of looking into being pop limit. Lead skirmishers here should perform pretty well against Doubt. Loses 2 CA and then runs back. Loses 3 CA. Another TC. And this is going to be ugly. MBL with the beautiful play here just continues to stay active against the snake. Who, well, still having some villagers around here. Now another ram go. Some Harsas being added as we saw earlier on the tech tree. Plus the defense on those now. Eagles are moving forward. And the Vote Raiders will actually perform pretty well once the all the hand cannoneers are getting sniped down. And the Eagle Warriors, they're doing a lot of damage against the Mango Dice. Now going back though, Rams are moving forward. Nice micro here. And that was a good fight for Team Secret. Maybe 1-2 traps behind that could have helped out. Right hand side, Dowd is holding this one quite nicely. Heavy, fully upgraded Indian Heavy Shade aren't performing too poorly against Mangodice, but the skirm numbers are obviously helping out. The Viper, he just keeps producing over there. He probably is getting a lot of sling behind the scenes, guys. Otherwise, I don't really see how he could set those up. No markets here, and that's the big problem for Team Secret. That's very rare that we even get into those scenarios. And Camels engaging just shortly before their Imperial Camels just go back a bit further, and now is the time to engage indeed, and that's the timing MBL knows as well. We'll easily snag all those hustlers away, and we will have a small surprise effect here when Imp Camels are coming in, but he didn't really have the engagement before that, and this looks pretty good now for MBL that he can continue his push. That gold will be tough to control, and we have another X here. Leary says, let's go here, and well, that's MBL for you. Camel Skirmisher, one of the compositions that he loves so much. Rams are going down at the right hand side here. Traps are moving forward. In Camels pushing in like as they should. Trade setup, not the prettiest one here. 28, 15 and 8. Leary, the first one. With quite some solid stuff, and Patreon Tactics, Nikov will have all his upgrades. Dowd is trying to hold his castle, not on a hill though, no masonry on it, no hoardings as well, so 3 traps are doing a lot, but Dowd with the mass repair, look at that, 25 villages or something repairing. Take a look, some random unscouted area, nothing else, just like get some control over there. Nikov is asking for some wood, and now needs to protect this trap, probably won't do that, the boats could kill this. Dowd is continuing to hold. Nikov now taking 4 onagers though. Traps are going down. Meanwhile, fight at the right hand side. Secret, they are still in this. I don't know how, I don't know why, but they refuse to die. The big thing is still the no trade setup. That might cost them the game in the long run, especially because Nikov is continuing to fortify that area. We'll have all those castles up, and then we'll get really tough to kill Mongols' castles. If they have nice amount of Mangodice to always snipe those traps. Matado, he's doing a beautiful job of continuing to push against MBL. The thing is now Leary, this Eagles, he cannot contribute that much. Against Mangodice, not the greatest thing ever. Against Vote Raiders, not that great. Against Heavy CA, that would perform okay, but Vote Raiders to protect there as well. Nikov now taking into SO. Rams, are they going down? Doesn't really matter. We have a trap behind that from the Viper anyways, and well, the Ram even does the job. And MBL, he can't be happy. He was on the verge of defeating, or not defeating, but killing the Viper, and he just got pushed back so much here. And Tato is holding this, and Nikov, he isn't really killing. But the castle went down now. That much eagle control. Thing is gold. Okay, some more here. We have some more at the left hand side. Is Dowd still getting gold? Let's take a look. Gold minus 13 for him. So he's having some, but not that efficient. Let's take a look at Tato. Stone gold minus for him. Non-existent. No gold income as you can see. 24 and he's stuck with it. So he needs to use the market. SO could be so good against Dowd now. They need to push forward here. Leary goes back. Skirmishers from Indians. No Bracer. Okay, now he's getting Bracer. Maybe Agile Skirms could have been an option here. And what did I tell you about Mangodice sniping some traps? Pretty nice moves potentially. And now SO shot could be so good against Dowd here. And oh boy, that was a solid one connecting. The second one could finish them off. Didn't really happen. The Viper is trying to move back here. Skirmisher numbers now higher for Dowd as well. But we can see the Hassa switch coming up there pretty soon as well. Tato continues with all his Rams. Tato is carrying this game alone at the moment. Highest score there was 16k. All the AM guys in the 14k. So pretty even score there. Not that it matters at all, but casters like to talk about stuff like this. Capture him for Nikov after having this O. So we don't see too often either. Populations 170, 200, 200. Dowd and the Viper both stabilizing, but map control on the land looks like 70 to 30 or something. Do we have some trade? No, it's still votes only. Skirmishers moving forward. One single SO behind this could help out so much. Nikov straight. Still not high enough with 33. MBL at only 19. Not really getting onto the highest numbers there. They've only had a bit strong, faster transition into heavy trade. Could make him an even stronger team player. Mr. MBL. Uh-oh. Those traps aren't really protected well. Okay, well, it is enough, I believe. Oh god, that one single SO. Oh, we could see a lot of scums dying here. SO wants to kill that farm. Bombard cannons there, getting focused down from the ram. One down, traps in the back doing some stuff as well. Shot against that. Meanwhile, push at the left hand side continues. Shadow just doing such a beautiful job. SO tech now from Larry trying to stop that at the top. Shadow, he's just relentless. More boats as well on the map. On his attack for the Viper as well. Maybe he can get onto something here with the kills. Another game over 50 minutes. What did I predict, guys? But I also predicted another outcome. But what a close game number 2 here. Shadow, he's continuing to push. How far is he away? One screen away from the terrace. If he has all his mango dice over here, guys, the game is actually over in the other direction, but they know they cannot get there, and AM with a beautiful game here. Nikov finishes this one off, actually grabbing top score here. And no, Tedo has 43 more. G to the G. What a beautiful game. And honestly, I think those 4 scouts of MBL were the heroes, allowing the big push over here. Dowd had a nice advantage against Nikov, could have won that, but Shadow needed to defend the Viper. That gave Leary the chance to really get a lot of raids against Dowd, and then in the long run they whittled him down. No gold control anymore, no trade setup. GG AM refusing to go down to 0, and guys, we have a series on our hands. Shadow with the greatest KD, or at least with the greatest kills, let's say that. Nikov has the best KD, fighting against some skirmishes in the end, and, well, Mangonite numbers. Trade, huh? MBL, Nikov, not that sick. Leary with a nice setup there, 9k, 57-minute game, and what a lovely one, for sure. But timeline can really show you early imp, no army from the Viper at all, where MBL was already looking strong. Did fall down in the long run. Skirm, Camel, but then got into Imp Camel and could take some fights again. Was struggling a bit for gold, but what a lovely, lovely game number 1. What headphones are you using? Sennheiser Momentum. Update Civ Pool. For you, I will do anything. So, Indians are gone. Then we have Mongols gone. And we have... yeah. Let's not go too deep. Oh, some breathing time. The Viper actually... restarting his PC or something. Not really sure. He left the game room. Maybe gives Jordan some spots here as well. Celts could do good against Ad6, maybe. I don't know. Yes, if he gets to his perfect army composition. So what was the point of using Celts? Well, water is pretty good. And if you have a one-dimensional push there with Halberdiers, that could be pretty sweet as well. Spanish and Burmese on Hillfort. Spanish most likely. I would have said Indians as well, but let me think about it. Maybe Chinese could be an option. So we have to save... Oh, Vietnamese could be good as well. Rattans? Maybe Sling, maybe Elephants. Viper benched. Jordan coming in. Guys, give me some Nilly Jordan in the chat, please. Jordan. Nilly Jordan. Playing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Good boys. And they're launching. The Viper benched. One bad game. Now we are pulling the big boys. Please no Slinging from Imperial. He deserves to be slung. Who doesn't deserve to be slung? Who's benched? The Viper. Go Jordan! Go Jordan! Oh boy! What was the last time Slam played for Secret? I think event 4? Did he play last 1v1? No, last 1v1 played Tedo and Jordan. Yeah. The Viper doesn't deserve to be slung because you can't do anything with Sling from bench. Okay. What music is again? World of Warcraft Legion. I will pay $100 to hear the secret voice chat when Jordan benched Viper. That's not how it worked, right? Viper outdated. Long have we waited. Jordan activated. Indeed. That's how it works. Jordan MVP incoming? Potentially. Okay, Hillfort. An only land map. Potentially the best map for AM here. Jordan is back, indeed. Double Sling to Jordan. Could be the new meta. It's one of the last Jordan games we saw that actually happened, right? What the fuck? Weird people are writing weird messages. Did you know that, guys? Sweet 16. Jaguar. It's our Sweet 16 indeed. AM winning the 3-3s. With the by far most water maps, so AM is good on water confirmed. Okay. Spanish, Japanese, Vietnamese, Civs for secret incoming. I will give you 1 to 100 odds against that. Maybe even higher. 1 to 500 if you want to take it. Yes. 4. First of all, Japanese will be saved. Second of all, we will have... Probably... Shouldn't we have Mayans here? On Hillfort? Yeah. Japanese are tall. Yeah. Spanish Vietnamese could be an option. Then you have to play Chinese and Burmese on Riverbed though. Not the prettiest ones ever. Do you think Slam will play for secret again? I don't think so. What civilizations do you expect? Spanish. Mayans, and Chinese, Burmese, Vietnamese. Probably Burmese or Vietnamese. Maybe even Vietnamese. Britons as an option? No. You can only pick one civilization that is not in the map pool, and that has to be Mayans. Berbers, same, no. As for Britons. Mayans for atoll? Nope. Not for secret. Maybe for AM. I think it was playing Malay, Japanese, Italians on the atoll. At least they did the last 2 times. Ba, 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 ba. How does the map atoll look like? A bit like Continental, but with way more and better fish. 14. It's out of my hands. Okay, if they're taking the time, I will quickly go to the bathroom, and then we will be back. ECL finals will continue, as you all know. Two things are boring. People trying pyramids in 2019 and waiting for the game. What is the deal with Slam and Secret? Did I miss something? What is the deal? What's your question? Second game was good, yeah. First game was good as well. Not that won't make it into the top 15 of 2019, but good ones. But Jordan is back, guys. We can see him in ECL. There is another 4v4 event as well. So most likely Jordan might play in that one as well. And pyramids are cool, yeah, but failed pyramids aren't cool. They aren't cool. Jordan's back indeed. Hard even coming over here. Maybe he wants to co-cast. DPMT, Jordan time indeed. Perfect timing because we are jumping into game number 3 on Hilford here.
Time.
The Viper is benched. Casting is on and Civilization somewhat as we expected. So Vietnamese will be played on Riverbed later on. And we have Tato playing his Spanish. Dowd is playing the Mayans. And Jordan is playing Burmese. On the other side, we have MBL playing Spanish. Livery playing Mayans. And Burmese for Nikov. On paper, AM should be the favorite here. Viper co-cast. Yeah, that would work out perfectly. I think he's in a very good mood after last game to co-cast. Biased casting with Hera and Heart, please. I would be up for that. But I think it wouldn't be biased casting, it would be biased flaming. Have you started nothing down candidates for best game of 2019? Noting. Ah. No. Dowd micro with Mayans. Well, if you all remember the old War is Coming days, Dowd was the Mayans player and always got slung. Or the Viper got slung while he was playing most of the time Persians. Jordan was the... what was Jordan? Mongols player. And K-Cap the Vikings player in the old good days of the Tyrants when they used to win tournaments. Jordan Terra casting must be great. Hello. Jordan casting would be very great, yeah. Oh, look at that. Without even pushing D away from Tato. Let's say set off. Oh, no, nearly. I can't help himself from being sarcastic. Can't I? John can carry and cast. First of all, he can tower rush, my friends. Jordan tower rush incoming. Interesting. Or will he play scouts and Tato tower rushes? He has 4 on wood though. Dowd 3 on wood. Game is not running that smoothly here. Kind of weird. Spectre Day up to not significant but unusually high 2 minutes here compared to the normal 130 that are kind of tournament standard. Now goes for the mill. We need a second building to click up here. Dowd goes for the mill as well. Tato. Maybe he trushes. No mill yet from him. Might go on stone. Well, we will see. Jordan choosing yellow to let everyone know the true king is back. Let's see about that. Spanish tier 1 civ? Yes! Spanish have 2 advantages. First of all, Conquistadors. Probably the most cost efficient unit in Castle Age. Maybe the strongest unit in Castle Age even. Well, War Elephant is stronger. But, yeah. Surely the sickest unit to micro with and play with. And also, you have the team bonus that all trade cards work faster, so more gold for your whole team in Imperial Age. And since we are starting on a hill and on walls, it's likely that the game takes a bit longer here. And that's why Spanish are such a good choice. War Elephants in Castle Age. Wouldn't that be something, guys? Plumes are more cost efficient, but less powerful. Okay, so Jordan is going for... What? Going on gold? Is he going for men-at-arms? Men-at-arms towers, okay. I'm not sure about the towers, but at least men-at-arms. On gold now. I want to see what that distance of the gold. If you only build 3 militia, maybe just walking it could do something. Why so much lag? Probably Nikov. I don't really know though. Okay, everyone else is playing a higher time. So Jordan, the only guy with some aggression. Love to see Leary already building some houses in the front to reinforce his walls there. Goes for a nice mining camp close to the stone and gold. Lovely stuff there for sure. Everyone else plays it way slower. You can see a lot of scouts on the minimap moving around, but no one really scouting that aggression. We can see Nikov and Tato up now. Tato, that looks like the fast castle build for me though. Pretty sharp one. Okay. And Nikov without loom. Ooh la la. And we are literally following it up. Dowd will take his time here. Apparently. Now with the mining camp as well. Could have been also one mining camp. He goes for 2. A man of efficiency. First tower of Jordan being built here. Could already start attacking, honestly. Now that he's feudal. MBL, no loom by him. And he will take some time till he gets loom. Man-at-arm upgrade finishes now. Jordan actually losing a bit of time here. Not super sharp. MBL, that could be... It's over-chopped, but, well... MBL going for the blocks here, but still... It's without loom here. Let's take a look if he will lose any of the villagers. Change the attack a bit more to the right-hand side here. Quite laggy indeed. MBL, he should be able to build a defensive tower, though. But not really going for a lot of conquistadors behind this, most likely. If he has to go for 1 or 2 defensive towers to defend this one off. Nice first kills here with the tower. Oh, Nikov in some trouble here. Man-at-arms now coming in. MBL should get some easy wall-offs here. Shouldn't be a big problem. Tower is now going up though. Jordan, he doesn't really want to run under the TC. That would have been suicidal. Oh, and look at that. The scout wanted to go for it regardless, but it's just being pulled over. Jordan will cancel that tower. Knows that that won't really work out for him. Builds another one here. Keeps the door open. Behind this, Dowd playing fast castle. Tato playing fast castle as well. We have Leary with the normal timing and... Oh, Nikov actually lacking a bit of food. What happened there? Now seeding some more farms. This is Sling? This is a Sling, guys. Okay. So Sling on to Leary here. John with some continued aggression. Slinger team, indeed, Hard is excited as well. And the tower here by MBL wants to be safe, and Tato just snipes in. Yeah. The scout. MBL comes over with his, tries to get some vision. Nikov now going for loom. Continues to sling. And, well, just looks like Leary will be fine. The question is, Jordan, what will he do behind that? I don't see a market yet. Normally this should be the sling transition for Dowd as well. Tato will get this castle up here. We'll have nice protected gold and stone. Later on they know that AM isn't going for any army, so they are fine with that. Leary moving out with some villagers, and I think maybe Dowd or Tato did spot that. Man-at-arms could maybe be annoying and prevent that CC from going up. That's a risky move by Leary, but might be fine. Oh yeah, they're Xing it. They're Xing it. MBL, right, but MBL gives the info. It's all good. Yeah, villagers will be fine. Castle up from Doubt, castle up from Tedo, castle up from Leary. You know why? Because we are in Castle Age. Also for all our castle players. The tower won't do too much. MBL, that was a nice team play. Kept the scout alive, got all the intel this whole time. Maybe a tower over here could do something. Could be a pretty deadly one. Nikov couldn't really defend it. Does not have stone himself. He's going for some sling. Leary's resources. Let's take a look what he can do in the long run. Has 150. Oh, he's going out here. What? Trying to take this fight uphill against a scout, an eagle, and 2 men-at-arms. It's actually downhill. Oh, that's not the greatest team play. Everyone around, everyone losing some HP. The tower will go up, but the defensive tower of Nikov will be up as well. And Leary is just sending the villagers over to the TC. At least that's what it looks like, without any losses. Solid reaction here. Jordan needs to right-click that one. Actually loses one? No, he doesn't. The death count came over here from the man-at-arm. And Nikov just rushing this down. What can we see now? Conquistadors out. Plumed archer numbers rising for Doubt as well. Leary, he's sitting at plumed archers as well. And this is such an important event for the whole ECL. If AM is winning this one, they are putting themselves in a very good position to continue fighting for the spot number 2.
Yes.
That mic was inspirational by Larry. Hera, if you want to, you could co-cast this one. Jordan running around, could maybe go for another tower, is now going into the sling, as we can see with his resources. Exactly what we're expecting. Let's take a look who he is slinging. We're expecting Doubt, and indeed, he is slinging Doubt. Sends 1k, 714 arrives. Explain that to me, how that works. Oh no, I had it. Oh, I can show some more villagers. Conquistadors running around, keeping 40% tax. Yeah, but how can 1k sending 712 arriving be 40% tax? Is 712 times 1.4 1k? Let me take the calculator. 712 times 1.4. 997. Where are the 3 food? Three food missing somewhere, guys. I will go around and shake every single villager. Do you have the 3 gold that are missing? Maybe he took some gold home. 3 under the pillow at home. It felt wrong, guys. It didn't have to add up to 1k. It felt like 997. Okay, Doubt against Leary now. I wonder how that micro war will go. Doubt is already retreating. Leary will get ballistics, +1 defense behind that. Will click up to him pretty soon. Doubt. Well, not with the worst eco behind that. Is actually adding 2 TCs compared to Leary. He only did add 1 TC. Pedro going for a casual loom here at minute 23. 1 extra TC for him. Conquistadors around, continuing to do some damage. Could find a solid position themselves here. What is MBL doing? He has Conquistadors around, but Doubt should probably clear this up with his plumes. No ballistics from him yet. Well, we'll still get a kill. MBL with the small misclick here. Okay. Doubt now up to Imp as well. Difference there of 30 seconds. 7 more villagers for Doubt. Plumed Archer numbers 22 to 18. So Doubt with a bit of a better approach at the moment. Leary had the earlier numbers. Is having ballistics. Is having +2 defense now. Tato with a lot of upgrades on those Kongs. Look at that. Bloodlines +2. Defense already as well. They can take reasonable fights against Plumed Archers here in Castle Age for sure. Jordan starting to wall, but Jordan, this is open. You need to build a dock there. Maybe he does not know. That was a bit of the problem there. That... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 6 plumes going down here. That Jordan obviously didn't train those maps too much. He was pretty motivated and watched a lot of records. Was always in the lobbies the last days, but still difference to play those games on a high level or to spectate them. Tato goes with some micro here. That must be a bit NHC, Mango Die, Conquistador micro. Tato against the Viper on Coast to Mountain. Why do pros not make at least some monks? Well, in 1v1s, it's a bit more often that they go for it in team games. The masses of units is just not really worth it to go and convert. Picking up relics isn't important because you can have all the trade in the world, and healing is tricky, right? 20 seconds ago we were fighting here, now we are fighting here. Now they're going to the right hand side, so monks can actually not really get there into the battles and heal, otherwise your army is just idle too often. That's the reason why we don't see too many monks in those team games. You can dock it, indeed. Yeah, I didn't need the second dock. Jordan there. Totally. Yeah, that was his first conk lost. 7-0 kills before that. 1 kill was from the scout though. MBL Tico, 50 food. Why is he at only 82 villagers? He should be booming away quite nicely. He's at 40 Cs here. Not too much more going for him. Some exposed villagers at that side. 1k gold in the bank for him. Nikov continues to sling Leary, who's now setting himself up to go for a big ram go. But Doubt. Well, if someone has played some Mayans Wars, probably has to be Doubt, right? The Master of Regicides Mayans War there. Let's take a look how he will play this one out. I want to see Spanish cannon galleons. Ah, tricky one. Nikov is going for the big walls here. Triple layer even. Could be just shot down by 1 single trap shot. Oh, it's 2 trap shots. Plumed Archers around. Still non-elite. Trying to break Tato. Where's Doubt? With his plumes. Okay, coming over here. Has solid numbers. Leary +4, +2. Doubt +4, +1. Leary getting the last armor upgrade. Doubt the second one now. Leary 1 step ahead when it comes to this, but should probably lose a lot of army here. Tries to fight himself out at the right hand side. Nice move there. Will lose 4 Plumed Archers in exchange. Make that 6 Plumed Archers in exchange. And Doubt, he just needs to make sure to continue chasing this down. Loses 2 villagers. Loses 3 villagers in exchange of 1 plume. Tato stays active on the field. Maybe should attack Leary somewhere. Who could get into some troubles. Now we're even typing instead of communicating here. By the way, if you want to see a beautiful use of those docks, go watch Secret against Frantic from the semifinals. Spoiler alert, it looked somewhat similar with demos and conquistadors. Elite Plumed Archers from both players. Doubt should be getting the last upgrade and then he should be fine. Leary having Thumb Ring. Doubt has an archery range, is now attacking for Siege Ram, something that Leary does not have yet. So maybe a good attack in the center. And MBL. He didn't get a lot of stuff done. Did have to fight against the early aggression from Jordan though. He's booming away. Tato did do something with his Kongs, controlling some of those farms, and I think both should switch into Paladins now. Is he adding more stables? Yeah, I like that. Sometimes we've seen people stay on Conquistadors there for way too long, but against the Plume Archer messes, that should do nothing. Oh, I got a surprisingly good tattoo in Madrid last year. No one expected the Spanish ink precision. Oh. Okay, now the big ram go here. Oh wait, ink precision. But passing each other a bit. Go to the left hand side. Doubt does not know about the right hand side here with the siege workshop. And this will be some action for sure. Castle at the left hand side could fall. Stables somewhat far away. No one really getting all the stuff done. That castle is going to fall for sure. But inside go. Leary is somewhat going back. I think he should just continue, attack the right hand side and accept some losses. He cannot save this castle at the left hand side. At least that's what I'm believing. Jordan continuing with the walls. Controlled all that. Still very laggy game. I'm a bit surprised what's going on there. Does not feel great to play this. Okay, first castle going down. My game is running at... I can put it at 50 game speed. And this castle is under danger as well. Doubter! Sniping one castle at the left hand side, right hand side castle now under pressure as well. No masonry, no mangonels behind their siege ram upgrade. Only now finishes, but that will be a dead castle number 2. And then we are fighting 3 castles against 3 castles, but a lot of stone lost here for sure. Some of the rams doing a good job from Leary at that side. But now we should get into the phase where Cavaliers should be out, maybe a bit earlier from MBL indeed. Because Tato went into so many Kongs. Castle went down, good job here by Mr. Doubt staying active. Had an upgrade for Tato a bit earlier, setting himself up for the very long run. Still has one scout around to potentially block some. They're just trying to get some trade. Conquistadors around here as well. No trade setup. Oh god. This is the difference. Nikov only walling one side here. Tato would have walled everything and just controlled the trade already for his whole team. And yeah, Jordan and Nikov focusing on controlling their respective corners for now. Doubt, nice numbers here, but where are the ram numbers? They are lacking a bit. Maybe some more siege workshops than 3 could have been nice. 3 is a reasonable number if you're playing the normal 1v1. But with all the sling, as you can see, he's not really getting it on the map at the moment. Archer production looks solid. Ram production, okay as well. So just need more production. Tato now coming over, is lacking +4 defense though. Something that we already have from MBL. He has +1 attack as well. Tato is now going for forging, but thinks better of it. Goes for +4 defense. Ram attack continues. 3 castle for both slung persons here. MBL has 3 castles, although he's not really going for conquistadors. Feels weird man as well. Maybe 1-2 traps behind this could do the job. Doubts now goes for another aggressive castle. I think Doubt is not in a bad spot. Keeping up the aggression here. Paladin tech will follow up from MBL as well. Left hand side aggression not really happening. Tato controlling some here. That was cleared up. The scout. Right hand side conquistadors. Not really sure. Oh, they went under here. MBL cleared those up. Nice move for him. They are ready and set to go to get the trade rolling for themselves. Jordan still in feudal age. Same for Nikov. That means we have Paladin and Plumed Archers fighting against each other here. Small hill advantage for Doubt and for Leary. So every time Paladins are crossing this field, they will get some shots against the heads from way high. Ram numbers. Oh god, 300 HP. The castle is surviving. Let's take a look. 2 more rams coming in. They're going down to 500 HP again. Oh god, this is a rough one. I think the castle will fall down eventually. There's not a lot of damage. The cavaliers in the back. They should be attacking the rams at the front. This looks good for Tedo, continuing to move in here. Going down to 200 HP. And then Leary, they will not hold that hill. Hold that hill, I mean. Not hold that hold. And another castle. Doubt just relentless here. Will go up to 5 castles pretty soon. Leary at the moment at 2. Look at his production. He just popped limit as well. Gets another castle up. So he will be at 4 pretty soon. But can they hold that area? Doesn't look too great. Ram production now pretty nice. Leary not getting that much on the map here at the moment. KD, bit better for Doubt. Simply getting the numbers, and he knows how to play in those scenarios. The numbers not that great from Tedo. Now is setting up the trade as well as they should. Maybe this is the spot where we have 160 villagers for Tedo and 100 for Doubt, where the slingers should maybe go and go for castle, get caravans themselves, and maybe 2-3 extra TCs, and maybe think about transition into elephants later on if we want to go for that. For now, Plumed Archers and Paladins are fine, but maybe in the very long run. Oh, beautiful move here by MBL, trying to buy himself a chance to kill all this. And Jordan, can you get the quick wall behind us? Yes! Beautiful move. But another Pedot is coming over. Jordan needs to wall behind the censored second villager. MBL with some nice moves here. Okay, 3 Pedots were enough. And Jordan, he could be in some troubles. Can he get that one up? No, not really. That could be ugly for sure. But that means the push in the center continues. And maybe this is more important, because is there really that much trade? Rolling for now. I don't really see that. Another attack at the left-hand side. Didn't start yet. Onager will just chop through this. Tedo preparing all the moves. Leary was up to 4 castles. Now down to 3. 6 castles for the Lord. He continues pushing in there. Over 200 kills for him. Leary with a negative KD, being the slung Mayans, guys. Something we don't see too often. And yeah, trade amount, as we can see, at not even 20. So MBL won't get the craziest kills in here. Caravans now coming in for Leary. Paladin push there against the hill. Somewhat risky. Traps moving forward. Will grab some of that gold. Left hand side, Onager cut. Nikov, can he get the quick watch rolling for himself? We have Conquistadors sniping all those villagers. Wall HP only at 900 as well. Paladins, they went to the wrong direction. Tedo is moving forward. Let's take a look. This is at not too much of an HP. Too much of an HP didn't really make sense, but yeah, 900 HP maximum. Conquistadors could run through here. 300 HP at the moment. The lowest wall that I saw there. And Plumed Archer numbers. Well, not enough to protect those traps. 3 traps around. Won't snipe that castle. Protecting those well enough. Paladins in the back doing some wonders here of MBL. He is showing how great that breakthrough was. Nikov trying to hold, but this still looks open to me. Numbers of Tedo not really existing. I'm a bit surprised. Pop 200. Where is his army? Mr. Tedo. He's only at 35. Paladins somewhere spread around, all around the map, trying to defend that attack. Some over here, but not really the great numbers that we want to see. Has a lot of stables queued up as well. Just over booming. 155 villagers, 5 trade cards. Not enough space. 40 idle villagers as well. Tedo slipping heavily here in the late imp. Fighting uphill, but where are the rams for Leary? Siege workshops at the moment. Only 1 single siege workshop for him. Didn't delete his market, so that's going to be really inefficient. As we all know, trade cards always going to the shortest market, so the exponential trade income won't really fly in. Jordan, now 83 villagers going up to Imp. Something that should have happened a bit earlier, in my opinion. Nikov still in feudal age, continues with the sling here towards Leary. Too much food on his banks. Siege workshop number now at 2, goes up to 3. Stables for MBL over here. Maybe someone just could have helped out. And now, Tedo simply not having the numbers. 43 military for him, 150 villagers. All stables queued up. Why is he not realizing that he has nothing on the map at the moment? Paladin somewhat active still. Jordan without caravans could be in some troubles. But yeah, kind of expected result here. Leary not broken once he has the hill advantage. But Doubt he's taking onto Onagers now. Wants to take some good shots into those plumed archer messes. Could be a nice move. MBL, unfortunate positioning here for his market. Not much he could have done. Maybe position them a bit more here to the top. But then they're walking through all those woodlands as well. Unfortunate stuff. Oh, and Tedo finally getting the resources on the map here, pushing through. Jordan is Castle Age. AM should know. Oh god. That will be tough for us now. The key player. The German superstar. Mr. Jordan 23 is in Castle Age. He arrived here. The slinging days are over. And he will crush everything. He will add some TCs now. Jordan! Tedo is adding some more stables, raiding that quite heavily. Push in the center continues. Rams against Rams. Onager still lacking. Now the first one is coming out. I still feel like Doubt. Why is he trying to take this fight? He can just run around and position himself over here, and then he has the hill advantage. But, well, being stubborn sometimes is nice as well. Traps in the back doing a beautiful job. Paladins at the front, and he has nice numbers still. So military count at 100 compared to Leary's only 66. Rams breaking him. Onager shot missing here. Kind of tricky to get good Onager shots against Leary. And look at that. They were splitting off 5 of those plumed archers, sniping the Onager. Yeah, 4 of them are losing their life, but still a beautiful snipe. But that doesn't matter because look at that. Tedo, he is ready to finish this game. Playing on potentially AM's best map here. And, well, Doubt Sling. Maybe Secret after this game will change their strategies, will overthink their life. We had a Norwegian player that we always sling, and we think this is a good strategy, but maybe we have a bigger weapon in store. An old Serbian legend has it. The Doubt being slung and going for plumed archers might even kill Leary. Tedo going for hoardings, ballistics, wants to go for bombard cannons there, potentially some more castles around here, and well, the trade is just completely dying. Look at that, and they are resigning this one. Secret with Jordan taking game number 3 here, another over 50-minute game, and the Viper at the moment 1-1 stats. Doubt and Tedo 2-1 stats. Leary, MBL, Nikov 1-2 stats. Jordan 1-0. Undefeated against AM. Jordan MVP. We all know it. No one ever doubted it. And now we have seen why. Perfect man-at-arm aggression. Perfect sling. Perfect walls. And Doubt and Tedos just needed to click some buttons and get carried by Jordan's resources. That's outplayed. That's how this game works, and Jordan understands it. Jordan even contributing with a solid kill. Nikov as well. So both doing their job there. Slinger actually killing a unit. That's super impressive by Nikov and Jordan. So they did their duty for sure. Outpost rush here at the right-hand side by Jordan as well. And yeah, that was a solid game. It just felt like Leary had one unfortunate go there with the Rams. I think he made a wrong decision going back and trying to defend. I think he always lose the left-hand side. He should have pushed into the right-hand side, killed the siege workshops and Castle of Doubt. But he went back, accepted the losses, then killed the Rams. The archer numbers were pretty even. I think that was a wrong decision by Leary there. But obviously I could be super wrong with that as well. It is so tough to decide and take those big Ram against plumed archer fights properly. Never change a running system is the idea here for Team Secret. They are going into game number 4 at all with the strongest lineup in the world. Doubt and Jordan. And then they also have Tedo. What was the winning condition? The game didn't seem over to me. I'm total noob though. It was totally over. Maybe a rewatch? You saw the red player, Tallow, being all over there, and no one could stop him anymore. And then they couldn't have trade. So between markets we have trade cards. That's the only way to generate gold. After all the normal gold runs out. And that was completely blocked by the red player. So the down team, AM, had no chance to ever get gold in this game, and gold is really important to build strong units. Secret gave AM some hope with letting Viper play in first 2 games. Yeah, they're trolling with them. They're kind of saying, okay, Jordan will play, you already lost the series, and then like playing with their feelings, sending in the Viper. Yeah. I'm open for some questions if you have any. Game will probably take 3-4 minutes before we can see villagers move. Eto'o will be the next one. Riverbed will probably have Chinese. We will have no more Spanish and no more Burmese for both players. And so Japanese, Malay and Italians are probably the ones we will see later on. Chinese then for Riverbed. Khmer for Vietnamese for Team Secret in game number 5, if we get to it. Why no Slam? Because they want to win. Why Viper set out? Because they want to win. What is your favorite map to play on AoE 2? Oasis. What was the tournament strategy Sling Mayans to Imp first seen? So I can tell you when Sling was first seen. But we actually slung Mongols and Huns at that point. Mayans weren't considered to be that strong. Mayan Sling probably Wars Common really had it. Yeah. Yeah. Do you expect same civilizations for AM and Secret? Yes. Do we continue to talk of the Empire, or do you make it WTF happen in? Well, I asked Zero Empires how interested he was in continuing talk of the Empire, and he didn't even answer. Is Slinging map dependent? Yes, or what depends it? Well, Slinging, since the player who's giving resources does not build any army, he needs to be walled. So if we have a map that is super open, then we won't see Sling. So some form of wallability needs to be there. Why isn't Oasis any popular on Bubli? It's played on HD. It's not the greatest competitive map. I've missed a few years of AOC. What happened to Chris? You mean Alclan Chris? He stopped playing Age of Empires after the second to last Nations Cup. I really like Talk of the Empire. I did as well. Maybe we will still do the at the end of the year roundup thingy with Zero Empires and T90. That could make a lot of sense. Maybe I will just do like Talk of the Empire without Zero Empires whenever I have a guest. But I will keep my WTF happened in for the end of the month. Talk of the Hippo. Maybe. No, zero beef between me and Zach. It's just him focusing on playing board games. You can always invite me as a guest. Okay. I don't really understand why Sling is so powerful. One player is practically doing nothing the whole game. He's given resources to another player that doesn't need to invest resources into clicking Castle Age, doesn't need to invest resources into upgrades that another player needs to do. He only needs to control one unit of groups instead of two people controlling units. And one of the main reasons is that we have to pick different civilizations for all players. And we have to pick weak civilizations because of how the tournament works. And that goes heavily into the favor of Slinging as well. If you have to play with Khmer, or Vietnamese, or Burmese, they will have a hard time get a good army compared to Malians. Is ECL an escape AoE project? I would say so, yeah. You would think that Viper will be back for more finals games today? I don't think so. Malay and Japanese and Italians from outside. Exactly, that's what I'm expecting. Is Malay weak? Against Plumed Archers? They are, yes. I'm grateful for ECL, but Escape TV is a joke. There's Twitch channels nonsense. Disagreed. So why they're not streaming it? They're streaming the records next Saturday. I still didn't launch the game. All players are in the game room. Still open for more questions to fill some time if you have any. At the moment, I like the quality of questions. Really good one. Spirit of the Law just put out a video of Civ's win rates in Random Map 1v1. 2 of those of the worst 5 were Khmer and Portuguese. What is Viper doing to win with those 2 in high level games? Playing way better. Viper is just on another level than other players. He's just doing everything non-Civ dependent better. If the 2 of us played against each other, I would win Portuguese as well. If you played against a guy who hasn't played a single Age of Empires game, he's playing better as well. If he played against himself with Khmer, and the other himself is having Aztecs, he would lose with Khmer as well. Simply because he's so much better. Game 3, do you think it was game ending that Leary did run in with his plumes? No. The Ramgo I felt was game ending. Do you have plans to get a co-caster sometime? Sure, I have them regularly sometimes ask. This time I didn't know for 100% that I could cast it, so kind of asking someone to co-cast isn't what's happening. For example, in King of the Hippo we had 7 different co-casters. So my last weekend event. What music do you usually listen to? Rock, metal, alternative, and drum and bass. So something like System of a Down, Rage Against the Machine, or Tool, or UKF as a drum and bass studio. Okay, let's jump into game number 4. I haven't seen Age of Empires in quite some time. I can still answer some more questions, but people are going crazy like, Nearly, did you know the game is running? Yes, I knew. Okay, we're looking into Tado playing Malay, Jordan is playing Italians, and we have Dowd playing Japanese here. Nikov is playing Japanese, so that's a mirror on that side. Malay, Leary Pocket, and Italian against MBL, or MBL here at the outside. I'd love to see you cast with Onlu. We did that several times. We could maybe do that more often in the future as well. For music taste, thanks. MBL started trade. Yes. Early trade, it's pretty important in Age of Empires. I already said that if this gold runs out, so better start in Dark Age. So the live was so good. What I love about System of a Down and live concert, they're not doing this, we're moving off the stage and everything is still like set up, and then everyone like we want more, we want more, we want more, and then like, oh, okay, if you're really screaming you want more, well then I'm playing an additional song for you. What happened to MBL? Did he not start the first minute? He's behind by 1.5 pop. And he didn't loom. What? And we have a restart. That. Okay, so maybe they didn't want to have Jordan pocket, but Jordan flank. Doubthead, reasonable passing. I don't understand this restart. Did he have a rhino somewhere wrong? No, 3 rhinos here. 2 rhinos, 3 rhinos. Doubt, 1 unfortunate rhino. Another rhino there. Didn't go for any rhinos yet. Weird. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so System of a Down, they are just like playing the music, not talking in between at all. I went to the Armenian genocide tour, then they had some videos in between, but not like all this, how are you doing? Thank you, Hamburg. Oh, I hate this. And yeah, there's always like, oh, let's clap, and then, oh, now, nice, because we clapped, they're coming back. And if we didn't clap, they didn't play their top 3 hits that they were playing at the edition in the end. And yeah, System is just like, we will kill you for an hour and 45 minutes and then just leave. Have a great evening. And yeah, that's what I like. 24-hour stream when Tool releases a new album? No. Do you like Noisia? Yes, a lot. And I will go to Tool in June. Rock and Park 2008. I've been there, my friend. That was a lineup. Oh boy. Rage Against the Machine, Queen of the Stone Age, Pendulum, Metallica, Totenhosen, I don't like too much. I think it was... yeah, there were so many good bands as well. There was The Prodigy. There was KZ, a German band that... Not sure if you knew that. There was Disturbed. I at that point still liked Nightwish. There was Seether. The Rock am Ring 2008 was just so sick. Do you really need a 2K player for a Slinger? Yes. Yeah, 2008 was just... I couldn't believe my eyes. The lineup. I had to be there, and I was there. Oh boy, let me see again. Rock am Ring 2008. Image. Rage Against the Machine. Incubus. Serge Tankian. So that's the singer of System of a Down. The Offspring! They were so sick as well. Queens of the Stone Age. And then there was a soccer game as well. And we had Sportfreunde Stiller before that. Hyping it up. That was pretty sick. Oh god, that was so sick. In Flames. Disturbed. Oh god. Look at that lineup again. Sick. Bullet for My Valentine. Oh boy. Okay, let's jump into the game, guys, before I fab again. Oh god. What a... Look at that. Game started. Did I say? There's always a guy. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Tadon now the pocket position here with Malay, Jordan, and Doubt the flanks. On the other side we have Nico with the Japanese at the pocket. Pretty fly for white guy. Wacken 2012. Well, I don't like Wacken. Like, the music isn't really mine. Like, I love 3-4 bands, but that's it. I don't know most of them. Imperial with the early trade again. Exactly what we want to see from him. Exactly how we are playing it. Early Dark Age. What is this? Okay. Now he's back to the villager production. Okay, what is Tado doing with the scout out there early? Okay, Jordan following up with the trade as well. How important is Japanese pocket on this map? Is it free fish boom factor crucial? Well, you don't technically have free fish boom, right? But yeah, Japanese is quite nice as a pocket position, I would say. Yeah. Love me some AoE on Sunday. Well, I think then you did a lot of stuff right, my friend. Because it's Sunday, and this looks like AoE to me. Oh, Dapson is back. Whatever that means. Jordan, running around a bit. Don't want to kiss that TC. Didn't take any damage. MBL, no quick words behind that. Focusing on getting the Rhino properly. Nikov and MBL with 2 scouts around. That could be next level team play nowadays. To have 2 scouts around and block the villager from getting the dock up. But Jordan had the villager at the top. Oh, look at that. Actually, that, like, I would have loved if that was a planned team play. Looks a bit random, though. Oh, no. Looks good. This is actually how you should approach team games, my friends. Oh. Oh, don't. They had the villager kill on a silver platter. And yeah, just let her get home there. Oh man. Oh god, and Nikov. Oh boy. Oh, okay. That volley, Jordan. This should have been 1-0 KD instead of 0-1. Ah, god. That's a rough one for him, and as we all know, guys, best of 5 means whoever gets 3 wins first wins this series, and a nice amount of cash, and a nice amount of points for the overall standing, nice amount of respect, nice amount of viewers, nice amount of grills. So, yeah, a lot of factors to take into consideration how much you want to train, and apparently, Team Secret at least wants some stuff of that. And Jordan doesn't need respect. That's true. Jordan is respect. AM win this will be big. Would be lovely, right? I think AM won 1 stage. And Suomi won, I believe, 1 or 2 stages. Uh-oh, Jordan. That's actually where you use a house, not a palisade. Oh! Nice move here by MBL for sure. Nice block there. Put Jordan into an unfortunate position. Has 2 runners around though, and he can click up. He didn't even need to go for... Oh god, trust me, Jordan will go for 500 food again. Oh, Jordy. He even goes for another buffalo. That's 2 buffaloes too much. Oh no, didn't drop. Okay, okay, I will take everything back. But 10:34. Honestly, that's not a competitive time. Tado sending a villager through the center, and he's walling everything off. Oh boy. Plays double dock. He will go for the fish boom. Quite late docks though. Interesting. Dowd walls himself off, but not for Tado. Interesting things happening here. You see Leary going back. He has a 9:30 timing. Second dog over here. That will be very short distance to Dowd, who played 9:54. So Leary should have a small advantage. Tedo going for a lot of control here. And that looks like very slow timing from him. Nikov, other side. Will go for the fish boom as well. Has 9 fishing ships. Tedo is sitting at 8 at the moment. So, tiny bit of a better start from our Japanese player. Fire galleys now starting. Leary not going for the instant aggression. Dowd will have a very quick 3rd dock though, and will be fine with that. Tedo continues to wall Nikov off potentially from the center. Scout doing some harassment here. First engagement. Dowd will be out though. Look at that. Dowd, how cool he is. He won't even move the fishing ships. Knows about the strengths of Japanese fishing ships here. Feels fine. Was microing back that fire galley. Doubt even microing back a bit further. He could have stayed in here. Look at that. Leary now will continue doing damage with 2 fire galleys. Oh, the fishing ship actually blocking the second fire galley. Now microing back, and Leary might even win this one. Doubt with some missed micro here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh god, the fire galleys blocking each other. And this is 2 against 2 fire galleys. And look at that, Leary, he stays alive with 2, but the demo could maybe connect here. That was a beautiful one by Doubt. I will take everything back. He's the greatest player ever in this game. And yeah, if his own galleys, if his own fishing ships wouldn't block himself so much, could make his life a bit easier. Tedo goes for a casual kill here in Dark Age against a Fuel Age Scout. And Jordan starts with mass demo. Oh no, 2 fire galley, 2 demo into galleys here. Meanwhile, MBL transitions into galleys as well. Short distance on that side. So far, not too many kills. Nikov with a 12:58 timing here. A lot of resources, and we will see how much slinging we will see. Tedo, is he building a market? I don't see it happening yet. Maybe sneaky dock here. Actually something I talked about with Secret. Building a sneaky dock here against the fish boom could be pretty solid. But Nikop with the Japanese should be fine there. Outpost rushing. That's another option, but something I didn't discuss with them. Now the blacksmith here before we even transition to galleys. 500 food to Doubt. That will be the sling onto him. Jordan not sitting on too many reasons here. Nikov now slinging Leary and MBL kind of equally. MBL can click up any second, being Italians. Leary, he needs a bit more food. So they will play kind of the same strategies here. Leary with a bit earlier transition into galleys than the other side, but the other side shorter distance and played way more aggressively here. Out with nice repairs here, saving that one, but taking the 3v1 fight. Maybe another demo hit on the level of the one before. Could be pretty good for him, but Leary is microing back, only taking damage on one single one. Doubt under with some trouble. Did he add another fishing ship? Why did he go for 5 fishing ships? That's just brutal. Could go for another repair, not really going for it. Another snipe here, some more demo raft being produced. Galley micro at the other side. Demo raft is trying to get in. Could get a good connection here. Oh, Jordan microed in there. Tedo now slinging Jordan as well behind this, who could click up any second now. Now he can. But very focused on fighting this. MBL and Doubt up. Jordan, he could go up. Maybe he's waiting for 800, 200. Yeah, he asked for more resources. You saw that, not thinking about the cheaper up click here of the Italians. MBL will have an earlier timing of a solid minute. Might have the better KD. Meanwhile, on the other side, the action continues. Tedo? What are those walls? That's Leary's base and Tedo's walls, guys. I don't understand this game sometimes. 27 fishing ships. Nikov is going for 34. Completely madness here from both of them. Hidden cup with civilizations that are hidden to you. That would be funny as well. And you need to figure out what bonuses you have. Like no tech tree available. And you just need to see, okay, how much wood am I getting? Okay, this looks like I'm having so much wood I might be Celts. Oh, my farms are cheaper. I'm Teutons. And they all have the same overlay. Or like design. That would be funny. Except the 3 metal shifts. Just take them out of this. 28 civilizations. And all have the same design. That would be interesting. But maybe I'll need to figure it out. Actually, gameplay should really suffer. Damn, I can't build a house. And then scratching your head. Like, what civilization could I be? Or all metal shifts starting with the scout. That could be something. Oh, did I just see a lot of resources by someone? MBL, look at that. He will fly to Imp here. Oh boy! 22:49 timing. Behind this. Sick! And Jordan is getting all the upgrades first. Oh boy, this will be an early imp for sure. Tedo doing some shenanigans here, but MBL is coming over. Ay. Tedo now reaching castle age. Nikov, he's playing feudal age full sling. Tedo needs to do some damage and then get a solid sling onto Jordan here. Who needs to get him, but at the moment he's sitting at 100 food. 0 gold behind this, and Tedo's sling won't continue. Meanwhile, Lyri crushed out here on water. The short distance and the better micro really helped out here. And Doubt sitting at pop 38 compared to the close to 60 here of Lyri is now going through. Guys, game 5 hype in the air. Some demos should clear this up. Goes for Gillnet and careening. Nico with pop 21 wheelbarrow. Actually, he doesn't have a single farm, so I'm not even sure if 41 is the perfect timing here. 44, yeah, it's good. Okay, demos. Let's take a look how well they can connect. The first one didn't at all. The second one, well, with some of the war galleys. Yeah, okay. Fire ships, they should snag even Japanese fishing ships, but a demo against that. Let's take a look. Solid connection here by MBL. Now coming around and, well, Tedo is in some problems. Jordan trying to bait a bit. +1 defense for MBL already here, and he will reach him. While Jordan again sitting at 30 food, and he will not have a good message to his teammates when he sees MBL is getting him. And Jordan like, Tedo, do you have 1,000 food, 800 gold for me? And yeah, MBL and Tedo will be like, oh, I'm building my own stuff. I can give you 30 stone if that helps you. Now it's running around trying to be a bit annoying. Oh, look at that beautiful move from Nikov. Landing Lyri's island to key or build some more fishing ships. Oh, transporter trying to block that rate. It is up to 40 fishing ships here. Meanwhile, Tedo losing some. Stays somewhat efficient here, but, well, Lyri with some nice moves. Nikov now thinking about castling as well. Jordan, he did push MBL back quite nicely. Let's take a look. 100 food, 500 gold. Now moves all the villagers to the center. He knows. Oh god, what's this, Tedo? He was out of stone. Build a palisade wall. MBL with a nice... Tedo with a nice move here. But just feels like Lyri and MBL are too far ahead in this one. Without getting botkin arrow, Lyri just sniping all this down. Not even sure who can carry here. Jordan should be in huge problems. Luckily, he's saving most of his villagers. Should get onto reasonable wood. Tedo with some control over here. They didn't really expand. Tedo still with all the walls in the world. Gold will run out at some point. University here for Lyri, maybe thinking about imping as well. Another villager will land over here. Nikov, he's just enjoying life. That looks like the old Elkland Bender style. Or Life used to play it like this as well on Migration. Just building 6 docks everywhere. And an amount of fishing ships. Stays very efficient that way. Can easily go for gillnets. Up to 36 fishing ships again. Tedo down to 18 only. Jordan cannot really protect him, and that's going to be ugly for sure. Seems like Secret needs to win this game by controlling the center area. But this is going to be rough. Fishing ship count 45 against 18 at the moment. And I can give you probably unfortunate updates for Secret fans pretty soon for that as well. MBL now slinging Nikov. What? No, Nikov slinging MBL. Okay, that makes more sense. Makes more sense, guys. I'm calming down. Lyri going up to Imp as well. The Secret guys, let's get an update on their resources. Doubt even getting a second TC on his Starling Island. I don't like that too much. I think expanding towards the center is the better idea here, simply because you will get surrounded and villagers will not work efficiently on your starting island in 5 minutes anymore. Jordan heavily on stone. Not too sure. Tedo? Oh, he just advanced to Imp. I missed that. Was that in the overlay? I'm a bit surprised. Fast fire ships on the way. Could maybe hold off small groups of war galleys here from Leary. And once he gets Imp, that will get tricky as well. Heavily on gold. Archery range did land that. He just could have walked in here as well, but didn't want to. Jordan now outpost rushing as well. Some galleons around at that corner. Looks like Tato is hoping to win some water. Then Jordan and Doubt need to win the center, but this is really rough. 60 and 50 villagers for them. No fish at all. Nikov had 48 fishing ships in this game and continues to build more and more docks. Whoa. Score difference indeed, 3.6k to 5k. It's looking really good for AM here, don't get confused. Yeah, Leary could have also gone just for some condo control in the center, but likes to go for Arbalest first. Maybe some landings here against Doubt. Oh, Tato with some fast fire ships could maybe intercept that transporter. Will take a lot of damage against 2 fast fire ships. Tato, is he patrolling? And no, he right-clicked! He right-clicked. The Arbalest will get around. Oh no. That was very unfortunate for Tato. Good for Leary though. We'll get some more stuff over chemistry and oh god. This is a lot of exposed villagers. Jordan going for the defensive tower. Same for Doubt here. Those stocks now really annoying. And MBL, he didn't get the full kill against Tato. Oh, 3 fishing ships. Okay, I will take that back. MBL, it seems like he would love to get some food. He's going for condos, he's going for bombard cans as well. Villager count very low for AM. But simply because they are getting carried here with the fishing ship numbers. And the continued sling here from Mr. Nikov, who's sending so many resources. Look at that, 113 population for him. Highest population in the game. Condo rush should just finish the game here. I don't really see an answer to that. Oh, some tower defense here from Doubt. Good job. Guardians continue to be annoying here. And Tato, what can he really do? Fast fire ships, yeah, they're doing something, raiding some. Nikov, that's actually a bit of an overkill now with all those docks. I think he should spread them out a bit more, but where can he build some more? Maybe land Jordan would be the next step. Or land Doubt. Oh man. Maybe some more fishing ships for MBL and Leary could have been an option as well, but they are getting so many resources most likely that they feel, oh, why do I need to build more? Jordan? What? Scale barding armor? They will GG this one. Oh man. Leary out microing. Doubt winning that side. Jordan not getting any more resources there after getting Castle Age. MBL did get a full more sling. And that's why MBL won the water against him. Tato went for some sneaky docks. Did not get the kills in though. Simply because he got pressured so much on water himself. GG. AM is winning a water map against Team Secret, and we are going into game number 5. What a lovely evening of Age of Empires, guys. Do you still drink no sugar Pepsi or coffee? Regards from Argentina. I don't drink coffee at all. Never drank 1 cup of coffee in my life. And that was Luca coffee. And yeah, still no sugar-free water. Riverbed game 5-5 indeed. 33-minute game only here. Tattooed out Jordan, and now Jordan actually broken. So every single player now with the neutral stats, either 2-2 or 1-1. Military count with a Tato. One of the main slingers actually got that many kills on the map. Let's compare resources slung. Oh! Compare that, my friends. 1,600 compared to 13k resources slung here by Nikov. After we criticized him somewhat before, 113 villagers. That's obviously villagers plus fishing ships. But that's massive. That's massive. Incredible sling by Nikov. And that's a 33-minute game, guys. Oh boy. Oh boy, indeed. Robert, game 5. We will see Chinese from both. We will see Vietnamese for Team Secret, Khmer for AM, and another civilization. Is Viper playing with Debbie's? I mean, at Debbie's? Then yes, he did. Okay, let me open AOE tech tree. I want to know what civilization they could go for. I'm a fan of Berbers, maybe. Franks for scouts could be an option. So we'll be Chinese, Vietnamese. So we don't need an archer civilization for Team Secret. Khmer could go for the scouts. We don't have Vikings, which could be good. We don't have Portuguese, which could be good. We don't have Spanish, that could be good. Malians could be an option. Huns. Celts could be an option for AM, not for Secret. Maybe Berbers, Scouts into Knights. Secret has Aztecs. Are Aztecs that good on Riverbed? Can you remember this map? It's basically a plateau of mangrove terrain and hills at the side with land. I don't agree with Viper leaving in finals. I will message him as soon as I can. Paul Kraft said he does not agree with you leaving the finals. Please rethink your life choices. It's basically Cancer in the middle and AIDS on the outside. Yeah. I will take the invitation of co-casting back, Hera. I'm hungry. That's how we describe the map in AM. Okay. Yeah, I trust you. No, please, don't message that, Nilly. Already sent. Hi, hungry, I'm dead. I like that one. AM nearly confirmed. Perhaps. Is any non-Arabian map not Cancer 8 for AM? Yes, I think they like Ghost Lake. They like Atacama. They like Plains. They like Prairie. They like Socotra, one of their favorite maps. They like Colosseum. I know they love Beach Fight. Every open map where it's hard to sling we like. So 1v1. Is there a way to play the 256 times mod on HD? If you already have Cancer, yes. If you don't have Cancer yet, I'd strongly advise against it. So maybe Google will help. But I don't think so. Don't play on HD, my friend. Play on Woobly. And there you can play it. Hate Sling did it 3 out of 4 games. Yeah. Hypocritical, those AM guys. Serengeti. Oh yeah. Serengeti should be a good map for you. Wasn't there a good Serengeti game? You against Suomi? I think something happened there, right? Why can in one Ethiopian SO kill everything in one shot? Why does it have more damage? I think it has a bigger blast radius, but not more damage. Why does AE has this consistent, not shrinking, but not really growing fan base? That's not true. It shrunk and then it grew again. And now we are growing quite heavily, actually. Age of Empires is growing quite heavily at the moment. I think AM uses Sling just because it's a necessary evil. Yes, that's the reason. We lost 2 team games, Serengeti games on this tourney purely due to positions. Oh, excuses. .2 times more attack. Okay. Why aren't you playing Settlers of Catan in your stream? Maybe I will switch. Okay, let's switch. Actually, you are super right. So, is the others over? Brackets off as well. Okay, let me get some board games. Maybe we could play some Scrabble. Makes more sense, right? So maybe you it's your turn now. Come up with the word. I will get my own words. I'm not looking. Texas? That's actually a good word, my man. Texas. Sick. Okay, I won't play with you. Feels like cheating. Actually, if any one of you is searching for a new board game, I highly recommend Codenames. Codenames. Pretty fun one. It's about giving hints to your teammates how to find a word. Basically, there's a matrix of words in front of you and you're trying to give hints. They should only get some of those words, but not all of them. Very easy to understand, very simple to start. So introductions are like 3 minutes and then you can play, which is, I think, really important for board games. There are so many board games where introductions just take ages. Not great when you have to translate the German version to English. Well, you have to play it with your native friends, obviously. San Juan, also fun. Card game. I don't know what card games are. And no, I don't know it. But keep card, my friend. Do you know Decrypto? No. Secret Hitler. Yeah, I love Secret Hitler as well. I think it's way better than Werewolf. Way better than Werewolf. Secret Hitler is really nice. Yeah. Germans love to play Secret Hitler. Everyone wants to be Secret Hitler. And Have done Werewolf in one night. What? Yes, we played it at night. Have you played Captain Sonar? It's really the best game. Someone saying it is the best game. You think it's a good game. You think it's the best game. Okay, seems to be Hansi's. Might be a good civilization for Riverbed. Guys, lots of... you know what's on the line. I already told you. Let's just jump into the game. I wanted to hype it up, but why would I need to hype it up? Guys, Cantor in the center, 8 at the sides for both teams. We are starting with Chinese for Tedo. His neighbor is Daut Hans, and Vietnamese for Jordan. We have Chinese Leary, Hans, MBL, and Nikov Khmer. Captain Skona is the best game in real-time board games genre I have ever played. I can live with that. Sounds great. Which team picked this map? Well, it kind of is the leftover one, right? We only have 7 maps in this map pool. We have Decentering and Enemy Archipelago banned. And then they continue picking. It was picks, I believe, Secret, AM, Secret. So it's kind of not in the top 3 for AM and not in the top 1 for Secret. That's the only thing we know. So how this is played, guys, is that we're trying to set up a team wall. Otherwise we will have a lot of dangerous demo sharks sneaking around and trying to res your wood lines. And you can already see Tedo is saying, okay, let's get a team wall. But team wall only keeps you safe from water. You can still get attacked on land because that stony area is unwallable. That's why we probably will see the Hans players going for scouts, namely MBL and Doubt. The question is, Leary and Jordan, are they going for archers? Could be an option. Maybe Tedo going for water and Leary going for water. Maybe MBL going for archers, Nikov going for scouts. We will see. Team walls are getting started nice and early. Can you please check Civ Draft page up? What? Ah, you mean that? Well, so Jordan picks Vietnamese, Chinese and Khmer, Chinese, Hans. Good luck, have fun. I hope you have all the info you wanted, wrong all along. This could be Tedo's game, demos all the way. Well, if we have team walls, those demos won't do too much anymore. They started with 1 deep fish in the TC. So Chinese basically with a pretty damn solid start here. Starting with close to 2 more villagers. Oh, MBL screwing up that lure. And you see the water buffalo wanted to block there. Didn't get it in though. We have some aggression, but Tedo safe here. Actually has a pond with 2 shorefish. That's not standard. I think 1 is the normal. Uh-oh. 11 HP here, but I think he should be fine surviving with 4 HP indeed. Maybe the elephant goes for the clever one. Nope. Team wall seems to be set up here quite nicely. And oh, look at that. They are walling the sides as well. That makes a lot more sense than what I just told you. Walling that area, because then you still need to go for army. But they're also walling the sides till the edge. And therefore scouts cannot do all the damage. Interesting. Well, if you ever want to see 5 scouts in one screen, make a screenshot quickly. Trying to... Oh! Daud Leary 30-30, Nikov, Jordan 42-42, both just passing. Tedo now joining the party though, going back. Ah! Okay, no real kills. No, okay. Well, it's only Nikov walling. Leary just keeps himself open here. We have Jordan playing with a slower approach. That looks like... I don't even know. Wait. 938. Is he going for some... What is that? Second dog by him. So he's going for water. Could go for some galleys for sure. Some more walls here. Nikov didn't want to get harassed at his gold spot. Even goes for the other gold spot. Has to be fine here. That is still open though. Uh-oh. AM. But MBL will see it. It's a horrible team balls though. And I want to be in MBL's team spirit like, you fucking retard! You can't even wall here, we X there, and look at that MBL 7 X's. Oh gosh, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh. But yeah, he's fixing it. All good. Leary, we're falling behind this as well. Oh god, okay. AM team game, team play after all. Okay, now catching that. Nikov, it's open here. Okay, okay. So what are we missing? We have the secret players. With the sneaky stable at the side. Interesting. But Nikov will be walled, so that won't matter. If he just sneaked at the right hand side, that could have been so good against Leary. Unfortunate here for Doubt for sure. Meanwhile, Tato is going double dog. Jordan. For the stable. Okay, so they play double stable, double galley. On the other side we have one galley, one stable, and one slinger. AM, sling every game. No skill, just sling. Stonewall every game. Now slinging Mr. Leary up to Castle Age pretty quickly. How many dogs do we have? We have 2 dogs after all as well. So that will be even with Tato. Trying to continue the walls here. Nikov, 9 HP, will potentially lose that villager, or will he save it? Micros back to the TC. Nice move. Nikov not losing one here. Doubt is around with his scouts. Has so many scouts around here. Let's take a look. Are they really willing to attack at that area? Well, that wall is still only at 250 HP. Maybe they will attack there. MBL has some scouts around. Jordan, what could he get done so far? Has only 1 scout. And a market. What is this? Is this a sling as well? Didn't go for any scouts. Has no defense at home. Did he see those scouts? Probably not. Some aggression continues here. Jordan now attacking from the other side. They are not showing this. It will be safe. Jordan allowing this to be walled behind. They cannot break through here, or can they? Not really. Some walls here. Leary coming over. And that is gated off. Nice defense here by Nikov. This is looking good for AM. Especially because MBL, we know what he can do with 4 scouts. Winning a game alone there against the Viper. And now Doubt, he has 0 idea that this is going on. Galleys going around. I have no idea how they sneaked in. Killing a villager of Tato. And this is looking horrible for Team Secret here. So many things going wrong for them. And I will message Viper again. Not okay from you that you leave during the finals, man. Get your life together. Tato with heavy losses here. KD 0-5 for him. And, well, he's microing 3 against 4, so this is going to be ugly. And, oh boy, those scouts are doing their work as well. Doubt with the spearman in the back, having some problems. Galleys could even go over there against, or in the woodline of Doubt. Could be so ugly for him as well. Leary, he's just focusing on killing some villagers here. Gets another 2. Now 8 villagers, or at least 8 things going down. Finally, they're trying to break through here, but Leary is just doing such a great job with his galley defense. Nikov very active. If he just cancelled some of those stone walls and could have stone gated up, he would have been even safer. But, well, he's now on stone and has to be feeling pretty good about this for sure. And I think he could have stonewalled that area as well. Just building houses around it. And Leary, he's defending this so nicely. Tado, meanwhile, losing another villager. He's at 27. Compare that to the 35, 35, 36 villagers. It's just such an enormous difference already here. Already in the 20 villager difference. Leary up to Castle Age as well. The sling is real. And then war galleys with some demos maybe in the front. Could get some stuff rolling as well. Jordan, he's now slinging Doubt, who is now rushing out of market. Tries to go up himself, but what is he going for? Those scouts, I like the sneaky idea. If it just was the other side, could have worked so well against Leary. Could have prevented all those villagers from coming over. Could have done major damage. Unfortunately, didn't scout that MBL. Nikov went for all those walls here. Secret with a huge uphill battle for them. Doubt up to Castle Age MBL as well. Let's take a look at the resources of Tado. Oh boy! 100 food for him only at the moment. Now moves out to unsafe areas as well. Some more pressure here at the front. Trade has started. Leary knows how important gold is in Age of Empires and is thinking about the long game. 11 gold per trip, guys. 5 trips for this trade card and you gain 5 gold. Only 100 wood to go. This is the efficiency of Leary that knows what's up. Now trying to push in here before Leary is getting to Castle Age and all his upgrades. But they know it's kind of a tight area. Double stable here from MBL. He will go on to Mass Knights. Still completely open here at the site. 11. Exactly 11 gold. You realized that correctly, chat. Cannot be happy seeing that the guy he's kind of fighting on water is now getting the war galley upgrades. That's one of the fishing ships. They're still open, but Leary, he will get a TC for sure. Out running around, has bloodlines. He needs to do something major, has double stable. But up there, which won't do a lot. Tado, what is he going for? Still double galleys. He clicks up to Castle Age now. Very limited resources here. So good, efficient usage of that. Could sneak through with those scouts now. One spearman around, one war galley. Oh, Doubt finds an opening. Over chopped here. MBL walls behind that one. Tries to fight with his villagers. Will probably lose 3. Only loses 2. Kills all the scout. That's actually not too bad for MBL, honestly. Sends 1 knight behind it. Tado needs to be safe. Stonewall behind. Makes a lot of sense. Double stonewall here. Tado and Jordan want to be safe, apparently. Cuts around. Jordan now walling the side as he should have done earlier, but Tado is still open at that area. Now tries to run. Didn't try to go through his own gates. That's a bit surprising to me. Goes to the other side. Now what can he do with his scouts? Very low HP here. 1 and 5. Just needs to run. That's for kind of certain. Siege Workshop now. Maybe can pressure Nikov quite a bit. With Tado on water here, that could be really nice. Let's take a look. Will Tado maybe lose all his galleys before that, though? Oh, it could be really rough for him. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Just getting another round of sling. But that's all his galleys done here. Maybe he could have tried to go to the left-hand side and try to snipe 1 or 2 war galleys. Get some home, but would have been rough. Leary playing it with 3 dogs. Full water control for him. And Doubt, he tries to go for the aggression. Tries to break Nikov. It will be tough for Nikov to re-wall all that area. Leary, what can he do? Tado, he needs to go for massive water here. No, he completely stopped water. Oh, boy. And honestly, then Doubt will just get crushed here. If Tado's not having any water support. Doubt is fighting against those now. That's husbandry. The damage output from war galleys is just really solid. Tough to micro on that area though. But out here has 0 protection now. Let's take a look. MBL is sending knights over. Mangonel from Doubt in an unfortunate range. Close to TC. I even heard a demo. Maybe connecting over here against all those knights. Leary with not the greatest micro, but Mangonel is going down here. Both players struggling to keep their macro alive. Doubt taking a good fight against all those war galleys. Maybe 1-2 knights in front of that could have been nice, and maybe 1 or 2 demos. Let's take a look how the connection is against those knights now. Doubt is going back. Great move. Doubt, he's actually pulling Secret back into this one. TC in some trouble. Knight numbers pretty solid. Honestly, maybe Jordan. Few late slinging. Doubt here as well. Could have been an option. He's slinging behind this. But they were so far behind. Felt like maybe this could be an option. Maybe if they kill this dog as well, that could be the whole trade of AM going down as well. 1 ram down, second ram being heavily attacked, and the demo actually clearing that one up. But Leary again with some troubles. It's just tricky to micro. Longboats, for example, would be so much easier. Survives with 900 HP on that TC for now. MBL is around helping there. Villager count. Still a solid advantage, but the only guy really booming at the moment is Tado. Jordan staying active with some of his scouts. Leary, maybe Jordan should have attacked the moment they were microing here with all those war galleys. Longboats. Well, we don't have longboats, obviously as an option, but longboats would have been better microing on those mangrove areas. So if we had a best of 3, for example, Vikings could have been an option instead of another water approach. Third stable. No more siege. Maybe the transition now. Tado sitting at 3 TCs. Will probably go for the 4th one. He knows how heavily he needs to get stuff done in this game. He has to hope that Doubt buys a lot of time. Maybe force an overreaction from the AM guys. Jordan Sling slightly stronger than Nikov's at the moment, has some more villagers, and Nikov was forced into a lot of walls here. Had some problems holding this one as well. Oof. Turtle ship should have been so sexy as well. No aggression at the top. Oh, Doubt actually building a stable here. Sneaked one villager around through that gate. Jordan not allowing himself to have any exposed villagers. Stays on his mangrove area for now. Stays on cancer, not going for 8s. That's what we heard and learned today. Doubt running away. Maybe tries to find another angle here. MBL trying to go around. Jordan has a good vision of all that. Oh, Doubt wanting some healing. Or are they expecting a counterattack? Oh, we lose that one villager. Know that the knights are here now. Yeah, I think they fear the counterattack. Doubt will be up to Imp any second. Let's take a look. Leary, 700 food. MBL, 400 food. Honestly, I feel Doubt. He only has 453 villagers. But he might carry this one. Carrying this one, I mean, is buying enough time so that Tado can actually win it in the end. Oh, that's a fight that I consider very questionable. Going up to him and losing all your knights. Rarely the greatest choice ever. Oh no. Oh no. MBL very happy with clearing up all those. Knight production now continues. Tado, 500 stone here. Maybe defensive castle in that area. Could be fine for him. But MBL follows the Imp timing with 1 minute behind that. What's Tado's transition? Don't know yet. Beautiful move. Just out things. Building the stable. Oh. Oh. That's why he's the most viewed player in Age of Empires. Not really, but you know what I wanted to say. Okay, defensive cast, exactly where I wanted to see it. Defensive monks here, he should be fine. And, oh boy, Tado's actually going for cavaliers as well. Feels so weird. So they're ignoring water. I think Taro going for full water could have been an option as well. What? He's going for camels? Okay, camel defense against MBL. That makes some sense. Okay. Yeah, I feel though that maybe imping first could have been better. Okay, this is the fight that would be super good for Taro if he starts the conversions, and he is. Nikov needs to go back. Look at that. 8 monk defense here, 7 monk defense. Could be really solid. And yeah, all the production going over to the left hand side. Taro, if he gets imp, I think if you have 7 monks, going imp first makes a bit more sense. Okay, Dowd now scouts that area, has +2, has forging, has bloodlines. Now moving in, and well, I just listed upgrade, and we will get an update here, because it will be +4, and it will be Cavaliers. Leary, he's maybe going for camels as well, indeed, but he will be something that Taro cannot say about himself. And this will be a pretty big raid. Let's take a look. Leary's sitting at 77 villagers, and now all this area is open and raidable as well. Maybe Dowd can still carry this one. Jordan is in the back here. Camel numbers need to get a bit higher. Those conversions need to happen here, Taro. That you need to take care of that. This is so important that those are happening. Let's take a look. He's coming over, clicks all those back, gets maybe 4 or 5 conversions would be so good for some defense. I can see 1 conversion. Taro here, what did he get after all? It was 4 conversions. And 1 monk isn't done yet. 2 monks aren't even done yet. Oh, well, that one wants to chill. I think it was 5 conversions after all. But this will be so rough. So rough. Dowd has some stuff here. Yeah, we have some raids at the other side. But Leary, he will have heavy camel upgrade before that. Some more raids over here. Jordan. Taro needs everything at home to defend this. This is going to be so ugly. Another monastery wants to get more conversions rolling for himself. Every conversion counts now. Camels back home. Really important, but MBL, he's already sitting at +2, +4. Dowd is doing a beautiful job of raiding at the side, but score looking a bit better for AM. But that's another nice raid. Not enough camels to defend that. Leary will go and drop down to 60 villagers. Villager numbers are better for the secret boys here. If they can hold this some more minutes, they could be fine. A lot of pressure here and control for AM at this front. Whew. Now the big attack though. MBL realizes, okay, fighting under all those CCs and castles against the mass camels wouldn't be too nice. Maybe I will just crush your starting bases here, and I think he will get done a lot of stuff. Camel upgrade still taking ages here in Age of Empires, as we all know. Dowd, where is he getting gold at the moment? Not that much. Ah, that's it. Tries to transition to a 3rd one. Botkin arrow now for Taro wants to increase the damage output from his TCs. Actually, is it damage output? It is 6 at the moment, and it buffers 6. So I think Botkin arrow not actually improving. Maybe he wants to do it for his castle. Camel's taking a fight. No, he just wants to go back. Aggressive castle by Dowd. Now goes for some walls here. Wants to control all that area. Nikov, meanwhile, in a solid spot, going castle age. 72 villagers. Jordan sitting at 66. Taro trying to hold on to dear life. Using the market, juggling a bit. Resist from Jordan could have been nice at that spot as well. Also +4 defense. That TC will easily fall. But he's sitting at a strong 126 villagers. Secret? Not out of this one yet. I think this will get cleared up. Check a look what Dowd can do. Well, Leary's sitting at +1, +2 camels at the moment. Some more aggression here at the front. Camel defense against Cavalier aggression, and oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ay, that's a lot of dead villagers. But still, Taro with the highest of all numbers. Oh, John wanted to expand, but instantly Cavalier's there. Kind of ugly for him. He is staying in pure late. Ay. More lag, please. Must be really ugly for them to play. The Kevin upgrade finally finishing, and Jordan can... Jordan, saying it again, Tero can finally engage against this. Not even sure if he wins this one. This one will be... It's +4/+4 against +1/+4. Okay. It's an even fight. Yeah, the reinforcing camels will probably clear it up. Cavaliers even snagged that TC. Oh boy, unfortunate spot there. Cavaliers now at the right hand side. Maybe an Halberdier push could have been an option indeed. Doubt is now transitioning into that. Score difference stays the same. Actually good for Secret then. Tero now going for Pikeman. Maybe a Halberdier push on both sides will be the option against Cavalier and Camels. But well, I say Cavalier. And MBL says Halberdier. Paladin. Oh god, my brain is so crushed, guys. Nikov now sitting at a solid 40 TC, still continues to sling 97 villagers for him. Paladin numbers will just be super scary. Some camels are coming over, but should not be enough. Harbadier's at the front, losing another group of villagers. Tero, he's back to 126. He keeps up the villager production. That's pretty sweet for him. The big problem will be what Doubt can do. Maybe one Harbardier siege push, but he lost all the forward villagers. Oh no, and he cannot get those done, and that will be so rough for him. Ah, that's ugly. That's so ugly for Doubt. Producing Halberdiers now from home, or it's even Pikeman. It's all about Tero's control. Doesn't have +2 attack. He's preparing the Halberdier push himself, but Nikov is walling this one off quite nicely. Trade is the next step we need to see here. And honestly, guys, you can criticize ECL as much as you want. The maps have been so nice, so diverse, so entertaining. I really want to see this map go for a long Imperial game, and well, those teams are delivering for sure. Jordan losing his market at the front apparently. Or they're just trying to set up a trade here. Weird. Maybe it's trade. But it's just over here. Okay, Halberdier take now for Doubt finished. He will clear this up at least cost efficiently. Will be quite nice for him. Camels going through. Tero still feels like he can play this one. On paper, probably the secret players a bit better than later. But this is still a very long shot because MBL just in such a good position here with all his paladins, and he is playing the beautiful game, right? Just not getting attacked, can spread paladins everywhere. Enemy always has to chase. And oh god, this needs to be walled very quickly. Here is Jordan on stone. 70, he even locked that gate. 400 HP. And that's not overtoppable. 1 and 5 wood, keeping him safe at the moment. Well, that one pretty well. And score difference is closing, guys. Still no Halberdiers here. MBL even controlling that deeply in the enemy territory. Guys, going on to 26 speed. Ah, it now looks like a pause at least. MBL's KD indeed close to 2-1. Snacking so many villagers over and over again, then fighting against camels after that with not the greatest upgrades. Trade still not set up. That needs to start pretty damn soon, and then you can never protect your trade properly because of that area. MBL switching into CA. Don't tell me that's into skirms. Weird. Leary now going for Chukunus here. Should be fine against that push from Tero, and that's just perfect, right? Like, honestly, like 10 Chukunus behind this are completely stopping the push of Tero. Chukunus so good against camels, so good against Halberdiers as well. 0 chances to stop this. And Leary, oh, he could do the same at the other side, and yeah, indeed. Both went into the push against the Paladin and camels, but Chukunus is so deadly here. Oh boy. Would be good if Jordan could do something, and yeah, MBL just pausing this one, realizing, oh, This is going really laggy. Jordan stays in fuel age 84 population for him. Still no trade setup here. A lot of access there. Elite Chukunu now as well. Tedo, maybe that's his transition as well. Not really happening at the moment. Has a solid amount of gold. I'm a bit surprised how late the trade setup is from both teams here. 48-minute mark. This is, I believe, the fourth game going over 50 minutes. I think so. Chukunu plus Parler equals GG. Oh, Doubt is now going for Paladins at least. But oh boy, is he getting pushed back at that side. Has 60 military. Those Halberdiers will just melt. Oh boy, look at that. Doubt knows that is going back now. He has such a bad army against Chukunus. Halberdiers only at the moment. He's just getting smashed here. Meanwhile, Tedo needs to retreat as well. He is transitioning into Chukunus now himself. Has elite Chukunus though. So it will be elite Chukunu Paladins from both sides. Oh boy, Halberdiers. Well, killing single Chukunu is pretty good now. And Doubt, he doesn't mind losing some Halberdiers. He's at 130 villagers. Finally, the market is starting. Setting up the trade. A bit late for my taste, but I mentioned that several times now. No siege at the moment against that castle. Gets another castle up. Tedo, he is fine. For now at least. Rocketry for Leary. He has the better upgrades. Doubt is not willing to continue engaging here. Maybe now that the Paladins are trying to take the engagement. John. Castle Age now for him as well. Nikov getting handcart heavy. Plow. 165 villagers for him. His sling will just be so much more intense. And oh, Paladin ratings again from MBL. He is so active in this one. And this is so tough to defend over and over again. Tedo even trying to defend at home. Meanwhile, taking a horrible engagement here with his camels. Needs to go back for sure. Upgrades on those Chukunus. +3, +1. Chukunus from Leary. +6, +1 at the moment. They're holding. They're trying to give it all at the moment. Down to 125 villagers. I need to see the heavy trade started. There's still important gold spots here at the side. Doubt, yeah, he has Paladin tech, but not enough gold income to really go into any production. And oh boy, that's ugly as well. No Halberdiers around. Not properly using multi-queue here. Oh god, and that's an ugly raid for Doubt. That's rough. That's a rough one for sure. His number's not that great. Halberdiers in the front for Tedo. Chukunus in the back. Now even tackling for skirmishers. Jordan going for all the eco upgrades. We're asking for some wood. Has enough food in the bank. Nikov is delivering. Trade is continuing. Nikov needs to delete this market. The solid trade should start. Goes for 5 markets here. Doubt, he's getting pushed at that side, but oh god, this looks like a good engagement for him. Paladins around, he has them in high numbers. Halberdiers around, and maybe, just maybe, this castle could even be stopped. Certainly this is a bad engagement for MBL. 50% here. Leary, is he trying to micro the... Oh god, just Leary thinks. Micro some villagers away, and he knew that would have been lost, but well, villagers are safe here, and Doubt, not even sure, has 0 castles, and I would be surprised if he has a siege workshop. Okay, well, somewhat around, but this will be tricky. Whew. Well, Leary has reasonable trade now, right? Oh, he has 0 trade? Let's take a look. Leary's trade card got 220. So we made 20 trips. So what did we miss at the other side? Uh-oh, some problems for Tedo here. Not having enough buffer in front of his Chukunus against the Paladins. And now traps are finally moving forward. 1 castle already went down. Nikov on the way to him. Jordan is going for caravans, so we'll take him sometimes. Maybe some transition into elephants could be another step there, and that will be really tricky then to be stopped. Chukunu elephants even better than Paladin Chukunu. And yeah, 160 villagers here. We even have some army now. Right? Oh no, trade cards. 26 trade cards for Nikov. Dowd holding this. Imperial skirmishes for Tedo. Nice move by him, realizing that he has a Vietnamese teammate that could really help him out against Tukanus. He's just trying to hold on. Trade amount very bad for Team Secret. 0-0-0. This is so bad. They just went for it a bit too slowly. Nikov, how? No, Leary. How is he holding that castle? Just ridiculous. More Tukanus. Paladin numbers are increasing there as well. Don't only pop 100. Nikov now can go for coinage as well. Changing the tax from 40 to 20. Tedo running out of options to have enough stuff in front of his Tukanus against all these paladins. Tukanu numbers now overwhelming in AM. They were down 2-1 and now looking to win game number 4 and 5 quite nicely here. What a convincing performance. It just felt like the start was so bad for Secret, and AM did everything perfectly to close this one out. Nikov going for Trap Crane upgrade that we very rarely see. Dowd is losing his teeth, trying to bite that castle down, but oh boy, did that fail. Tukanus behind it. Nice repair by Leary, and Tedo at pop 170. They know it's over. GG, well played AM, with a huge step for them towards the finals of the ECL. What a beautiful, beautiful series. Oh boy, was that a lovely one for sure. GG. The Viper played the first 2 games, then Jordan came over, won the first one, and after that they sadly lost the other 2. AM played with their lineup. They wanted to play Leary, MBL, and Nikov. They have to be happy there. Lux says, well played, Leary. And for Lux, it has to be 5 AM or something. I think so. What a lovely series for sure. Another 1 hour game and well played. What a great map pool. Diverse civilizations. Yeah, we saw a lot of Sling, but we saw different army compositions for sure. I loved the Bog game, for example, and the first Bog Islands was really nice as well. Overall, pretty nice maps for sure. I will update the scoreboard and congratulate AM for the 3-2 victory. What a great series here between potentially the best 2 teams in the world. Jordan 8 kills, Nikov 4 kills. Jordan went for some scouts later on. I think Nikov TC killed something. Not really sure. Viper MVP. Probably. Dowd lost so many halberdiers in the end there. Quite rough for him. MBL with a beautiful game. Raiding everywhere with paladins. Wasn't raided there as well. Nikov, the only guy with the real trade setup there. That was quite bad. 59-minute game. But there was so much action and still some side gold. Whew. We will do some nilly math for the standings indeed. I will also do a video. Yeah, Hera and Hart didn't lose a single game as well. Hillford was kind of interesting as well. Yeah. Okay. So let's do nilly math. Shall we, guys? Standings. And open with paint. Okay. Display capture, what? Oh, I moved that earlier. Weird. Sometimes I'm weird. And rules. I need to see scoring. I think it's 8-6-3-1. No, it can't be that. Competition, teams, game rules, behavior, qualification, land stage, streaming rules. Competition. I don't know, guys. Okay, there we go. All other events. First get 8 points. So... 8 points for Aftermath. So they are at 33 now. Suomi got into the semifinals, right? So that's 3 points for them. Putting them at 30. Frantic got into the semis as well, putting them at 32. SY lost the first round, and Secret lost the finals, pushing them to 53. Right? What was that? 47.